What up, everybody? I'm back, guys. I'm excited for this, guys. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get so faded, guys. It's been a long time since I got high. Well over 24 hours, I believe. How's everybody doing, guys? We got the STiiiZY, hooking it up STiiiZY style. So we got some more STiiiZY. This is Purple Kush. Does it say? Oh, Purple Haze. Purple Haze. I'm so excited for doing this, guys. I also pulled out a new rig. You know, I didn't want to pull out that other one. This one's green over here and blue over here. This is my snafu fumed rig. Got the wigwags all over the place with the disc. I posted in the Discord the pic of the 2013 at the Goosefire Gallery Glass Show. They had some gun pipes that were like $1,200. Crazy. WW, let's do it. Purple Haze. I need to have that song playing. Purple Haze. All right, let's see if I can figure out how to get into this stupid thing. Maybe if I peel the sticker off, you guys won't know what it is anymore. Oh, I got the top, maybe. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's kind of got like a perforated, like top part of it. Okay. I've had STiiiZY before, don't get me wrong, but. All right, cheers, bud. Purple Haze. Bam. Oh. Oh, it smells so good. I hope it tastes as good as it smells. It's got that real purple taste, like almost like grape or kind of fruity. Man, I like that. Make it a bit in this dark container. I'll take some pics for the Discord, but it is a nice light color here. I'll get a dab. Let me clean off my dabber. Guess what else I got? Got that. You can't hear shit? Oh. Do I have to start over? Can you hear me, Dank? Or is it just Alex? Testing, testing. Okay, yeah, Dank can hear me. Maybe it's you, Alex. Maybe do a restart. I was like, I was looking, you had me doing this, Alex, for a second. I was like, everything looks like it's going right. Let me clean off this. I did get some butane though. Thank God. Alex is deaf, says Mark. Oh, we got Mark the White Russian. All right. Oh. Yeah.
Love you.
Hey, bud. All right, let's do it. I'm so excited for dab. Oh yeah, I want to clean up my dabber.
Hey, what's up, man?
Chilling, chilling.
Some coffee.
Do it. Dabber cleaning time. I don't want any of that CBD shit I was smoking to be on here.
Yeah, I woke up late and I saw that on the video. The title is CBD.
You're like, what is?
Went to the dispensary.
Nah, I didn't do anything yesterday. I slept. Damn it. Caught my paper towel on fire. Ugh. All right. Dab time. Ooh, this shit's hot. I gotta let my dabber cool down a little. Damn. My dabber is hot. Oh. So check it out, guys. I am going to be going to a new weed shop from now on. Had it on mute. Alex, don't blame me for your muteness. Oh, we got Noah joining, buddy. Haven't seen him in a minute. Hey, bud. Hold on, let me get you in the screen. Bam. How you been? Chick chilling.
That's right.
Got some STiiiZY, buddy. I saw you got some too, right?
I got some Mua meds. Mua meds, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're the Stitty buddies today.
Yeah, we're the Stiiizy boys.
that's
Yeah,
right.
And guess what?
we're the
I
Stitzy
have
Sirs.
I have a Stiiizy weed shop I'm gonna be going to from now on because it is 10 times cheaper, guys, and I'm gonna start going there probably tomorrow. I'm gonna hit them up. They had
All those
shatter for $9. They had diamonds for $10. I'm paying $15 for some gnarly shit, and they got fucking fire for like 5, $6 less. So I'm like, damn.
Like, that's not including tax though, right?
I'll have to double check. I don't know. Some of these places include tax, some of these doesn't. But I mean, even at like 33% on like $10, it's gonna be less than 15 still. It's gonna be like 13 something. So it's still gonna be cheaper, even if it is adding some tax onto it.
I mean, Stitzy's is always on sale. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
always
Well, they had so many products on here. They had some of my old shit I used to dab, like the astronauts diamonds, and then they even had shatter and shit for $9.
right.
I like your
That's
shirt,
not
Noah.
bad. Thank you, thank you. Luke Walton.
Oh shit, yeah, the Walton, yeah, from the old Lakers coach, old Lakers player.
Yeah, yeah, yep. And his son was a shitty player for the Lakers. I'm joking.
Yeah, and didn't his son even coach the Lakers too? Maybe,
Yep,
possibly.
I think he coached. I think for like, I think he was assistant or something. I know he was a coach for the Lakers, or doing something. I know
He
that.
really followed in his dad's footsteps.
Shit, I would do this. No offense, like it's like LeBron James, like with his son Bronny James. You know what I mean? Like if your dad has the footstep for you, just fucking go for it. Go with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nepotism
Right?
rules.
That's crazy how life is, right? Like if you have someone that knows someone, or you know what I mean?
Well, I was listening on the radio, Don Johnson's daughter. He said to her, he said, you either go to college or you got to get a job. You're not going to support you. If you're going to college, I'll support you. If not,
Yeah.
you got to get a job. I'm not going to support you anymore. And she goes, I'm going to be an actress. And I guess she got in like, he goes, that's really hard to do. And then she got all these big roles. And I said, you don't think it has a little to do with your dad being Don Johnson?
It has to do
Right.
because no offense, being an actor, it's hard. You have because the first you start like as a side actor, like one of the actors in the back.
Oh,
Then
I
you
know.
push forward. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's like
well, I used to do background, right?
I never knew that, but I believe it because you do a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
shit. You
I
fucking
was I was when I first moved to Cali, I was a background extra actor for extra management and central casting. And so I did background extra. Then I signed up to be in AFTRA right before SAG and AFTRA combined. And then I got squished into SAG and AFTRA. So I got union on both of them. But I did a whole bunch of background for Franklin and Bash, all these CSI New York, CSI Miami. I did a whole bunch of TV shows back in the day.
that's
Well,
badass.
here's the about like nepotism. Like at certain levels, it makes sense. Like if you got a guy that owns a pizza shop and he's been running it for 30 years, and here's his son coming in, and he's gonna take it over. That's different. But like when it comes to acting, even if you're a great actor and no one in your family's acted before, even if you're an incredible actor, it's still hard to break it into the big time.
Oh yeah, she got her foot it gets her foot in the door where you can actually sit down with like a casting director and and actually go through it because it's hard to even get those casting directors because when I did background
Like
extra most of the time they just went off my picture because and to actually get actual like try to get a read line and get some lines in it's so hard. I did a few of them and I didn't do too good. One guy wanted me to be a voice actor. He said he liked my voice, so I never followed up with that, but that would have been fun to do.
I want to do voice acting.
Yeah.
I need to do.
Show up in your PJs.
It's crazy how all these actors like the movie Basketball, whatever, fucking basketball, right? And
Yeah, that's a
like
great movie.
you never imagine those guys would be those characters, like those like you know what I mean, those big hits. And like if you tell like
Yeah.
when I tell my kid, and if I have a kid, they'll be like, "What the hell?" They have good voices, you know what I mean? They don't. Not a lot of people have like could be like in a real movie, then be behind the scenes using their voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those guys, they're like, they're also the characters, the also the voices of the South Park kids. They
What
Yeah.
up,
do their
Eric?
adjustments and shit. But yeah, they're actually the voices, like the voices of Stan, Randy, Stan, the dad, Randy. You know,
Yep.
like they do pretty much all the male voices.
I heard in the new King of the Hill, they're changing a couple of the characters' voices to make it because I guess a couple white guys was doing like the Asian voices. And so they got some actual Asian actors to do the voices now, like Khan, Khan and shit.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I don't know if like, here's the thing: if they don't sound disrespectful when doing the accent, when it's not some kind of like stereotype or character or whatever, when if it actually sounds like the accent,
Yeah.
then yeah, maybe it's all right. But if there's, I don't know, hiring a white guy to play a Asian guy should get people as upset as
Not hiring a
little
little
mermaid
person for Snow White.
or a little
Yeah.
person not getting, or yeah, a tall person for a dwarf in Snow White.
That was
Like
crazy stuff.
if the guy is Asian, have him voiced by an Asian
Now,
guy.
what about now? How far does that go? What about gay people? Is a straight guy should be allowed to play a gay person? Is a gay person allowed to play a straight person? Like, how far do we go with making sure that these roles are the actual person? Because these people are technically acting, right? It's not them, right?
Yeah, they're acting.
Well, I guess it's different with being gay because
But no, they do it with gay people. Sometimes they say this guy, straight
it's
guy,
not really
shouldn't
hard
play
to
a
it's
gay
hard to,
person. They do it before. I've seen it.
yeah, they've done it before, and they don't make it like it's not like some stereotype.
Right.
It's not like something that they're not flamboyant.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not going
they are
over the
that,
top with it. Well,
but
Matthew McConaughey did when he was in what was the movie, where he played the AIDS guy.
he wasn't gay in that.
Oh, okay.
He had sex with a woman that had AIDS.
Huh. Man, maybe I misunderstood that. I gotta rewatch that movie then.
Jared Leto was gay in that. Played a gay
Okay.
guy in that,
Okay. Maybe that's who I remember. Yeah, I know he had to help a lot of the gay community with the AIDS
and
epidemic and getting their
he won an
medicines.
Oscar for it too. He got an Oscar for that shit.
Well, the actual person should get something. I mean, he helped quite a bit of people get them the meds they needed.
No, I'm talking about Jared Leto. He got an Oscar for his role in
Uh,
Dallas Buyers Club.
all right, here, Purple Kush, guys. Let's give it a shot. Cheers, guys. This is my
Yeah,
first dab in like 24 hours.
Oh shit, it's
CBD
gonna be a
free.
good one.
Yeah, I did CBD all morning.
So he's not
Oh.
depressed or he doesn't have anxiety right now, so he's good to go.
Mm,
Take on the world.
mm, mm.
This is my first dab of the day.
I'm probably gonna die from my first dab right now. Pray I don't fucking throw up. Not joking. That's why I don't try to take a big dab for my first dab. Kind of.
Work your way into it.
Yeah.
I usually smoke a joint first, but I will wait.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Didn't taste so good, but tomorrow I'm gonna go to StiiiZY, the actual Stiiizy shop, and get some merch shit. Woo-wee.
Hey, Dank, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. He could have gone to the store.
I know. I had a hell of a morning. I had no butane, and I'm fucking running to my stove to do a dab of CBD. Cutting down the plants. Oh yeah, Dank had to cut down his plants.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Cough it up. We're the three cough amigos. I couldn't think of the word for a second. Matigos is almost what I said. If Clara was here to see three people coughing. Oh, that feels so good. Honestly, I don't know how I can go more than one day without smoking.
not well. You'll sleep most of the day. That's what you'll do.
Yeah, I slept great yesterday. I slept a lot. Felt great.
Well, we had a big night before the night before. So,
I know.
dude, I forgot we had to go to that fucking toy thing. I didn't tell you guys. I had like no sleep Well, I had sleep. I was asleep. I had sleep, but I didn't eat anything. I was still feeling the edibles. I was still feeling the alcohol, the liquor. And my wife was like, "Hey, isn't that toy thing happening right
I'll
now?"
be right back. I'll be right back.
Like, so yeah, I went to that fucking hungover.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up,
So
Rose? Do
next
you
time,
copy?
Yeah, I hear you, bud. How you been?
Doing good, man. I'm trying to get it lit over here on my stream, but I want to like show your back. Is it okay if I show your stream on my stream?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm always respectful in this manner.
Yeah, I know. It's all good. Yeah.
that's good shit. It's good to be respectful.
Yeah,
Because a
some
lot of
people.
people like if you talk to like some streamers, they're like so snooty. They're like, how dare you? And then like their mods come in, they chime in like, yeah, you can't be showing his stream on your stream and this, that, and the other. It's like I know you personally, so I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like but I still always ask, like,
Oh yeah.
you
Oh
know.
yeah.
How dare you show my stream while I'm playing this copyrighted material?
Exactly. It's pretty
Like,
much how it goes,
they
right?
don't need to be bitching if they're like, "Oh, you're showing my stream while they're playing something that they don't own to get likes, to get views."
And then
It's
also on top of that is, and then you also have the people that are so offended if you say you're live in their chat. You know what I'm saying? And they go, "Oh, you can't mention your somebody else's live in somebody else's chat." It's like, who gives a fuck, man? Like, chill out. Like, Jesus.
like all your if that they're afraid of people going from their stream to yours. And I was like, if your stream is that weak that you're worried about some random coming in
Yeah,
there and taking your viewers, then you can worry
exactly.
about your own shit.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Exactly.
I love
You
helping and
nailed it.
supporting everybody else. I always try to help and push everybody.
I mean, I guess there is also a degree in which where you could be like, chill, bro, when somebody's obviously going full self promo. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I can see
Like,
that.
but so I get that, but when somebody's just being like chill and says, hey, they're live, it's okay, man. Nobody freak out. It's cool.
Yeah. Helps
Yeah,
everybody.
people are weird
Yeah.
about
Plus,
that
it's
shit.
like it's promotion for the person you're actually in chat with too, right? So it's like,
Exactly.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
What up, Big Perm?
but my buddy,
why your couple viewers is gonna really make or break your stream. Like that's what's gonna do
exactly.
it. It's like people saying, "Oh, if you go out and buy a coffee, then you don't wonder you're broke." Like, "Oh yeah, a couple bucks is that's what's making us broke."
Yeah.
So
Dude,
that's all everybody's
I was dabbing only
that.
CBD this morning, so I'm feeling good now, getting some real dabs in me, some of the STiiiZY Purple Haze.
Who
My
the
wife
fuck
is trying to
dabs
make some
CBD?
advertisements for the stuff I got yesterday, the retro stuff.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to resell them.
Oh,
Make a little bit of scratch.
oh yeah.
Like, but if you want this one, I'll give you a good deal.
That's a good one. I got to get my brother on that one.
All right, still in the box, still sealed.
Bro, if I had unlimited
Sealed.
money, I'd be like Jay Leno, have a car collection.
Yeah.
Dude, don't
And
touch the box too much, man. It's gonna be worth a lot. Just keep it sealed.
and has the Toys R Us sticker on it.
Uh,
I'm a
Yeah, I
Toys R
love
Us
that
kid.
Toys R Us sticker.
Yep, that's me. Jeffrey's kind of goaded.
Yeah. What I want to do is find this whole aliens. Holy shit, that was a sick line.
yeah.
I remember the power loader. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Power load. I don't know that one.
And aliens, what Ripley used to kick the queen's ass.
Yeah, that's the best one. Yeah, where she walked around in it. It's like a giant machine.
Yeah. It's like a giant exoskeleton robot thing. It was, yeah. What was the thing about the aliens action figures that really pisses me off is they all came with this little like comic book. and it was a part of a series.
Right.
And it was a badass comic book. It had all the characters from Aliens, all the Marines that have died. They're still there, and Ripley's there, and they're fighting all these different kinds of aliens, these different species of these aliens, and they were going to release a fucking animated TV show, an Aliens animated TV show. About,
Yo, Nick.
Yo.
And they never did it.
Hey, something weird, bro. And it's been like for the last month.
Yeah.
If I go onto your Kick and I click on your live stream, I can't watch your live stream. It just goes to your like title, like splash banner thing.
Interesting. I'll double check it.
And it might just be, it's the only channel on Kick that I click on and that it does that. So I actually have to go on to watch you on YouTube, and then but I can chat in your Kick.
That is crazy.
So maybe I'm like, maybe somebody on your team banned me on your shit. I'm not like,
well, now
I'm not 100%, but it could be a thing.
Your shit works on Kick for me.
Okay, I just checked it. Yeah, I just checked it. It seems to be working. That's weird.
Here, I'll show you. Can you go on my Kick? I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'll show you, like, because when I click on it.
Yeah, I'm on yours.
Like, okay, 1 second. And then when I go here. 1 second.
Oh, good.
Or 1 more second. Okay, so when I click on you, bro.
That's so weird. I sometimes have an issue with mine.
You'll see. I feel like maybe it's something. Watch. I click on you, right? It shows you. Look. And then it goes to this. And now it's working all of a sudden.
Okay, see that happens to me. That happens to me where I have to keep refreshing mine for some reason.
See, now it's working though. That's so weird.
Yeah, I've had it happen where a couple of people said it didn't work, and I said keep refreshing. I don't know why.
No, but I've always refreshed. But then when I have you in a different window, and then I click on it, it just goes to like
it pops black up. Screen. Yeah.
Not a black screen. It shows your like thing.
Yeah. See the Tinder. I have to refresh a lot too.
If you were banned, you wouldn't even be able to see Nick. I don't think he would even come up in a search or anything, right?
Oh, Tindergate is reporting. He thinks it's a bug as well, but it's only on your channel, which is bizarre. Like I've never had that issue with anybody else. So it's like,
trust me, I've noticed it because I keep it up here live, and a lot of times it'll just go to a black screen. But I ask people, and they always say I can still see it. So I'm like, I quit refreshing sometimes, and I just watch the chat.
It might be a me thing. I mean,
no, trust me. Like I said, it does it on me. I actually wasn't working until you had me click on it, and I hit refresh, and then it popped it back up. So
yeah, see, now I can see you perfectly on Kick. Like, and I have you on my stream. Like, I can see you perfect.
Oh yeah.
Like, we're good. So see, this is what I was trying to do. That the only reason I couldn't have you on my Kick stream is because I couldn't get it to fucking show. Yeah.
That's
now
crazy.
We're tuned in. Okay, now people can actually see you on my stream. So
hell yeah, I can see you too. Cool.
Yeah. And then Tinder is okay. Tinder. Do you know Tindergate on Kick by chance? He's pretty big.
No.
So
hell yeah. Hello, official Tindergate.
But he's in Toronto. That's my dog.
Cool.
That fucking bet on Ruben and steak. Lucky Canadian, eh?
Oh yeah.
I'm glad we got this figured out, man. All of it. I don't know. You had the magic trick or somehow. Like.
Well, you know how it is. You know how it is. It always works when you tell somebody it don't work.
No, the thing is, I'm so happy now because now I can be on your stream.
Yeah.
Now I need to figure out how to show my shit on the corner of the OBS bullshit.
Yeah, I see you when I click over it. That's super cool. You got it set up. You got like a green screen background so you can clean yourself up. That looks good.
That's me.
Hell yeah.
I'm taking a vodka shot. Cheers, boys.
Do it. I'm gonna heat up my nail.
I haven't met the UCLA guy. What's his name here?
Noah. Call me Noah. You call me Noah.
Noah.
Noah. Yeah. What's up, dude? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, brother.
He's out here by me in LA. We got Mark up in Sacramento. Sometimes we have Dank coming on here. He's a big grower up in Ohio.
Shout out to Sacktown. I used to live in Citrus Heights in Folsom. So you
Oh
know.
hell yeah, yeah, I know about it. We actually were really close to living there, but we found our apartments up here in Natomas.
Yeah, the last time I was up there, I lived in I had a really nice apartment. 2 bedrooms. I don't know why I got 2 bedrooms because I had literally nothing in the second bedroom. I didn't do shit with it. So it was like pointless. It was so pointless. I was just like,
that was what happened to me when me and my wife first moved to Bakersfield. We got a big 2 bedroom, and it was just me and her. And we set up the other bedroom with beds and everything for like a guest room, but we never had anybody ever over. So it was
I
just
was
like
like,
it was just an empty room, just chilling there.
you get it then.
Yeah,
You get it 100%.
that's funny. I did that.
And then yeah, it's a roommate. You got to get a roommate room then. That's it for a roommate,
The
but
thing is, I was
roommates
like,
suck.
I was fucking too much. I had girls over all the time. It was a whole thing. If I had a roommate, they would have probably told me to move out, like
They
100%.
would have moved you
You
out. The door is
know?
swinging too much over here.
Well, that was the MySpace days, right?
Oh,
Where you could
that's the good
order up
days.
girls like Domino's. It's like literally, I was having girls over like every day. I was like, I have 5 girlfriends all of a sudden. Like,
That's
it
hilarious.
was too much fun. That's the thing. People missed out on the MySpace days. Like you literally just message a girl on MySpace and she'll be over at your house in 5 minutes.
I
Like
low key, I
it,
didn't miss the house phones though. When I had like a lot of girls would call my house phone, and my mom and my dad, my stepdad, would be like, "What the fuck, Noah? That's why you don't give girls numbers. They're gonna keep on calling you if you don't answer." That's when I was
they
like
will
in middle
call
school
you.
and shit.
Yeah, the old house phone. Damn.
And they keep on
They
calling you
got to
like,
check
"God
up on
damn
you,
it."
man.
Well, remember that
Dude,
was also the
I
dial-up days of of the internet too, where you had to get off the phone to
Yep,
get on the internet unless you had two
yep.
lines.
do the AOL. Yeah,
Or
you
like, or
racked up
someone
the
would
bill
be,
to man like
or like you try to
500
call
bucks.
someone, or you try to call someone on the other, like the other house phone, but you'd already hear a conversation. You're like, "God damn it."
Yeah, my aunt's my cousin got her own line, and she was a little older than me, and I was so jealous.
Nick's got a fidget spinner.
Oh yeah, this is for lighters. So it just slides on your lighter and turns your lighters into.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch. I knew the guys back in the day from my old YouTube channel, and they sent me a whole box of them. So I got to do some giveaways.
Dude, you have a lot of connections. You probably could make $1 million if you like locked in on your
Yeah,
connections.
I
I bet
definitely
you.
need to. I got it's so hard focusing that with family and stuff. Like it's like like I like about 5 6 years ago, I was just banging out money, working at labs and shit, and I wasn't ever seeing my family. My kid was growing up too quick, and it was just like I like that I'm home more and I can see him kind of
Yeah, you're
growing up
just chilling.
because yeah.
See, I'm the same, except I don't have kids. I have no responsibilities. I just like to chill.
Yeah, I feel you. You should do a family stream with you and Justin and your
I don't know if
cousin.
I could have a kid, bro, because I hanging out with my nephew and my niece yesterday. My niece is a baby. She's like 2 months. I mean, 2 weeks, so she's not doing nothing. My nephew is like
Your
four,
niece is
four.
2 weeks. Oh
Yeah, she
gosh,
just.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and
Congratulations.
thank you. And my
So your
nephew is like
sister had
12.
a baby? Is that what
No,
niece
my
means?
brother. I have my all.
Your
No,
brother? Okay.
yeah, I had my sister-in-law. So a niece is a girl and a nephew is a boy.
Well, I know what that means, but I was trying to figure out like on what side, like was
Yeah.
it a
Oh no,
brother or a
I have
sister?
all brothers in my family. All three big bros.
Fortunate, you get to get beat up all the time.
Yeah, not like back then. I used to, but thank God they all moved out, so I'm chilling now.
Dude, brothers
You know
are
what I mean?
okay. I'm an only child, but I imagine like living with brothers, they would fuck you up. The thing is, like, brothers are going to be bros, so they know how to
Always
like
butt heads.
take. Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
But they know how to like, needle you and get you into a certain mood.
The trigger mood. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I got a story for you. So my brother's 6 years my junior. He's younger than me, and, so I never really could mess with him growing up because I was just so much bigger than him, and then he got older and older and older, and now he's like 20, 21 years old. He's an adult now, and this one
Mm.
day, we got in an argument, and he was on the bed, and I was sitting on the computer, and he jumped up like he was ready to fight me, and I punched him right in his
Oh
fucking
gosh,
stomach. I just hit him as hard as I could, right in his stomach,
don't do
right under
that.
his ribs. Knocked his wind out so much, he sat back down on the bed. He couldn't get up because he had no wind in him, and he just sat there. And I go, now I got up and I left the room, and I said, thank God. And he calmed way down. But that was one
You
story.
knew his weak point. You knew his weakness.
Oh yeah.
You're like, because that's like when that reminds me of it, like Mike Tyson Punch Out. Like remember like the hippo, King Hippo?
Yep, you got
Like
to
you
hit him
have
in
to
his
hit him in
belly.
the. Yep. I feel like you had that already like planned out, mapped out.
Well, I've been not to I've been in a lot of fights because I never was on a good side of town, and I was always the odd kid
Well,
in school.
You're in SoCal, bro. We fight down here. Like
Well, shit, I grew up
my
in
last fight
Florida. Florida
actually.
was but rough.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's way more rough out there actually. But I was in a fraternity and you have to back up the bros,
Yeah.
so I had to throw down sometimes. So like the last fight I was in was at the frat house. We had a party. Shout out Teak. And then I hit homeboy. Okay, one guy hit my friend and then hit and his face hit the wall. And the back of his head hit the wall, right?
Yeah.
So like, and I was like, oh damn, it's on. So I cracked him that hit my friend, and then his two friends attacked me, and I got lumped up. I had like fucking like lumps on my head, so I got cooked. And
Yeah.
then my boy Lance comes out, and he's like, who the fuck was fighting? He goes over to Los Panchos. I don't know if you know Los Panchos on College Avenue, San Diego State University. So,
Oh, okay.
anyways, he goes over there. He cracks homeboy, breaks his jaw, game over, and then comes back and tells me, "Hey, I took care of it." So, like,
Damn.
people clown on frats, but your boys will have your back when shit goes down. So,
That's always cool. One of the craziest thing happened, me and my buddy was, at a club in Dayton, Ohio, and, my buddy started dancing
damn,
with
you're
some
everywhere. You're going Florida, Ohio. You're
uh,
SoCal,
yeah, I've been all
bro. You're
over it.
everywhere.
I lived
He
everywhere.
looked at
I lived in Connecticut, I lived in Georgia, I lived in,
How far is Dayton?
North
Dayton?
Carolina.
How far is
North
Dayton from
Carolina.
Toledo?
How far is
That's where my
Dayton
uncle
from
lives.
Toledo? That's a ways, probably
Yeah,
like 3, 4
and my
hours
other
maybe.
uncle lives in Monroe, Michigan. Monroe.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I like
Shout
Maybe
Michigan a
out
the
to
lot.
same thing.
Michigan.
I like Michigan. The weather is chill.
But yeah, Dayton, I was in Dayton in middle school I was in, Winston-Salem or North Carolina. I was in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I lived in, New Bern, North Carolina a little.
I boned a girl in Asheville, Is it North Carolina or South Carolina? I forget.
They blend together. Trust me. I
Shout
remember
out to Ashley.
when I was in, Grovetown, Georgia, we were on the border of South Carolina. So you could literally, like it's like just out of go to the gas station in South Carolina. You know what I mean? Because it was, like, right on the border, you know? So it was like
Do
one
people
minute you're
still
in Georgia, one minute you're in South Carolina.
do they have the same accent out there, or what? South Carolina, North Carolina?
Yeah, I mean, it's all a Southern accent. I think everyone has a slight difference. Georgia's got a pretty
It's
thick accent. Usually all my
it's
friends
Dude,
funny
my
how
North
like
Carolina, homegirl, her accent was thick, bro. Like she came
uh,
out to San Diego, we fucked for a week, and then she flew back to Asheville, North Carolina, and then she came back like 2 weeks later. She needed the dick so much. Those
damn.
The accent is
yeah.
so thick, bro. I don't know if you guys know North Carolina, wherever Asheville, wherever the fuck that is. I can't. I know
Thick,
it's in
thick.
North Carolina, but dude, the accent is so yeah.
Well, me and my brother, if you look up old videos of us as a kid when we grew up in, like, Florida and Georgia and and North Carolina, we had pretty thick accents.
You have no accent. I
Yeah,
would describe you as no accent.
probably because 'cause I've been everywhere. Uh,
So is Toledo as religious as everyone says?
oh,
Great
Dank's
state.
25 minutes south of Toledo.
I don't know.
I don't even know where
I
I don't
Toledo
know.
is.
Toledo is
You
up
don't think
there. There's a
You
lot of
never heard
Jewish.
the
There's
phrase
a
"Holy Toledo"?
yeah. There's a lot of Jewish people up there. I do know that because I dated a girl who was Jewish, and her whole family was like from up there.
Well, I'm Jewish, so I live in the valley, so a lot of Jewish, Armenians,
Hell yeah.
Mexicans, whites.
Are Amish are Jews, right?
No,
Nah, they just have the
I
hat
thought
like
they
they
are.
look like a
I
Jew.
think they're Christian, right?
They're like Christian.
I can't call it.
I used to when I was in Ohio, we had these Amish people come by on a horse and buggy, and they would sell us banana nut bread and like different types of pies. They were so fire.
I feel
They
like
grow weed.
religion's a scam. Is that too much of a hot take or no?
Yeah,
Nah,
everything's open on
it's
this
not a.
channel.
It's not. Yeah, yes and
Religion's
no, but
definitely a scam.
I feel like at the end of the day, people have their own beliefs. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
why
but
we
when
live in
you're getting
America
tax
in a way.
free, bro,
Like,
these motherfuckers are like doing tax free money, man. They don't have to pay taxes, and then they just have their buildings to like scam, bro.
Well,
like,
like
like psychology. I don't know what that shit is. Like, I just believe in. Hopefully, the future is bright for everybody. You know what I mean? Fuck. I just wish there was like, I don't know, like culture. Everybody has their own say in culture. You know what I mean?
well, you see these shows like Righteous Gemstones, and you see these really crazy $1 billion rich pastors and shit. Those guys get a little. That one dude always looks a little crazy. He looks like the devil sometimes.
It's like the government, though, dude. Like, no offense, it's like every president, their fucking family, their sons are getting multi-billion-dollar deals from different countries. Like Joe Biden, Hunter Biden got a deal from I don't know what country it was, but then you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I
Yeah,
get it.
religious
How about
leaders
the
are making
Mormons? Like the
off of
Mormons are
Americans.
fucking charging the tithing fees up the wazoo just to be a part of the. You know what I'm saying? Like they charge you a fee to be a part of the religion. That's when you
See, the
know it's an immediate scam. Like what
Yeah.
the
yeah,
Mormon is,
yeah.
like
See that
that's
religion, yeah, that's a
crazy.
Scientology.
when they're trying to act like Scientology, when they're trying to ask for money, that's how you know it's kind of weird.
It's not their ask. It's not an ask. It's a requirement to be a part,
And you know,
which is
if you
actually
watch, you
weird.
have you guys seen like YouTubers, like IRL streamers? They go to like on Hollywood Boulevard, and there's a Scientology thing, and these guys are sitting outside, Scientology guys, and they know these guys that troll them. They're like, and like they troll them with the camera. Then the Scientology guys just go straight inside and close the door
Yeah,
because
they
you know
close the
it's kind of
blinds and everything.
yeah. I've
But
seen that
no,
shit.
like
So
here's the thing about religion: we are born into it. It's something that was created a long time ago by man, and it's something that we're
Hey,
born
if your
to. We're
parents are gonna
only
make you,
religious
Well, that's
by
why I
the
became
parents are
a.
gonna be like, because
let Mark
nobody is
talk.
gonna
Let Mark
wake
talk.
up
Let Mark.
early on a Sunday.
other
Like,
country, we would be Muslim, or we would be Buddhist, or we would be whatever. It all depends on where we are from. And if that is why we are religious, why we are the religion we are, then it's not a true religion. It's because
What's
we were told this is what's. Well, who are we told by? By the people that lie to us constantly, by the people that bullshit us.
Yeah.
Like first it was Santa, now and then and then it's God. It's just a way to control people.
and make you
It's a
happy
way
in a way. Make you feel like keep the world going. Make you not make you stress. Not make you like think about other things in a way. Just keep
yeah,
your
nothing's
focus.
based in facts though.
I
It's
mean,
all
they also
like
have therapy for
fucking
that. They have
But
fantasy.
ego therapy.
they just
Oh
want
man,
they just want us to not fucking think an asteroid's gonna come in 2 years and fucking kill us.
that's what I'm
Everybody's already
saying, dude.
tripping balls. You know
It's
what
a it. They're trying to control your mind. Like religion is a tool
It's
to
like
control your mind. Like,
Matrix, like you know the Matrix, whatever the movie called.
Yeah.
Like you know the shit we eat, we don't know what's actually in it. They could just say what's in it, and we could get controlled in 20 years. You know what I mean? It's all this shit you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
religion's been around way too long. I'm not gonna fucking be one of their little puppets and then like be mind controlled, man. I don't fall for that shit, man. I'm based in reality. I don't know if you guys are the same. I like science, okay? I like what we can, actually discover and we can experiment and discover if it's actually true, correct. Uh, this all the whole fucking religion thing is like I mentioned, a tool to control the mind of the masses. And that's what it's always been. It will continue to be that way. It's like they want your money and that's how they're going to get it.
Oh,
So,
well, and it's also, I think everybody sleeps better at night thinking that, after you die, you're going to continue on to this magical place, right? Isn't that
But
everything?
exactly.
Because
Yep.
everybody's going to be very depressed if you guys are like, I die, it's over.
That's their
no,
All
biggest
right,
that
tool
here's
one,
that they
my
that
use.
one, that
That's
that
their
one. What's
biggest
that?
tool. Nick, you
That's
just
why.
nailed
That's
it
why.
on the head. You nailed
if it
it on the
wasn't a
head,
tool,
brother.
then they wouldn't have given the slaves Bibles.
That's why
If it wasn't
I
a tool
just.
for control, they wouldn't have given the slaves Bibles.
Yeah.
I don't. What's that guy? That black guy? I shouldn't have said, but I don't know. I'm not good with names, but he's like a Neil Armstrong kind of guy. Like he like knows about space.
Oh, Neil deGrasse
Neil deGrasse
Tyson?
Tyson.
Yeah, and he said about I
I've
don't know.
met
I don't
him.
like to say that D word of death, but he knows that like he. I don't know how he's so smart, but this guy's
He's
he
not
even
that
said that
smart, by the way.
he's not
He's
Yeah.
an
smart, but
actual
he just.
idiot.
I'm not
He's
saying he
actually
just
very.
knows how to talk. He just knows how to talk, and then nobody else does
Yeah,
that shit. I'm just saying, but
he's not smart.
not
I
smart,
just
but he
want
just
to
knows how to.
make that clear.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
he
he
is
says
smart.
about he says about the future of life. We don't know because like you see your grandparent like our grandparents walking inside or like giving us like a fucking a hit in the head. I haven't felt. You get what I'm saying? It's like there's no like not saying the word no existence, but we don't know, right? I don't know. Fuck.
Well, how about that? We can start with that. Yeah, we just don't know. But the people that claim that they know, these religious retards that claim
Yeah.
they know, that's
They
out
don't
off
know.
the chart
They're
fucking
just
bizarre,
making
dude.
money. They're just
Like,
making money off. They're just making money off of
Well,
it.
no, I know,
it's
but and the thing is, like, people actually believe that, these crazy people that are talking without doing some research. Do some research on religion and actually what it comes down to, that there's a God, right? Okay, let's just
Yeah.
say that's the basis of religion.
Right.
There's no way to prove or disprove. So you have
Yeah.
to be an idiot to go, oh, I 100%, I'm full send on that. If there's no way to prove or disprove something, that's like saying,
well, yeah. Well, you can prove something exists, but you can't prove something doesn't exist.
exactly. Yeah, you made my point. Thank
Like
you.
you can prove, I can like this mug exists. There's proof.
Yeah,
Right.
like you can see it, like you can feel it, you can
But
touch
but
it.
but
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 I
also
now
but also but also
John,
the idea of a God
tell
and
me
the
the
Big
mug
Bang
does not
goes the
exist.
Big Bang and
Prove
God
that the
goes
mug
hand in
doesn't
hand,
exist.
right? What
Well,
did
the
he say?
Big
The Big
Bang is
Bang and
based off
God
of
goes hand in hand, right?
research.
Well, I
Like
mean,
our
but
brightest minds have been
it'll
working on this, and this is what our research has concluded so far. But hey, man, we got AI in the building, right? So
yeah.
AI is going to do its homework, man. So wait until
AI is
it
taking
it
over the
says
world, bro. AI is taking
no.
over the fucking world.
Yes, we get that, but I'm saying as far as like, you know, our universe is concerned, wait until AI does its business in the next 20, 30 years. Oh my gosh. Like we're going to find out a lot of shit we didn't know.
You guys want to hear you guys want to hear a crazy
Hit me
theory,
with it.
conspiracy
Hit me
theory? Well,
with it.
okay, it's aliens seeded Earth and they seed other planets to get life to be born, to create
Right for
us,
me,
right? To create us,
Mhm.
and they do
Okay.
it only for us then to create AI, because that's the only way you can get a different AI.
Damn, I
So
never
it
heard that.
because
That's
it'll
making my
because
mind spin right now, dude.
our AI that we're going to create is going to be all from us. And so if you have another planet with other humans and they eventually or whatever, and they eventually create their AI, that's how you have it. So basically, there could be like a big AI system or aliens that's how they do it to create another AI life form.
Nick, can you send me an article on this? That
I'll have
sounds like
I'll have to look. Yeah, I'll have to find it down.
that sounds
I watched a guy
awesome.
talking about it.
I
And I was
never
like
even
that.
thought
I was
about
like,
that.
because he was basically saying we can only create one AI in the end. It's just going to be one, and it'll be like all of the computers and all of our minds put together. That's going to be our AI, and that's going to be a
That's
life
actually
form. That's
wild.
going to be an AI
Damn.
life
it's
form.
gonna be tough for
Oh
him to
my
find you the
gosh.
article. It's gonna be tough for him to find you the article because it's written on cocktail napkins, but he can find it. Don't worry.
I mean,
Bro,
it's a great
Nick,
theory.
Nick, that is actually wild, bro. Oh my goodness.
Because we all keep saying AI is going to take us over. Yeah, it probably will one day, and it's going to then be its
It's
own
taking
little
over
life
because
Yeah, but
form.
you're
And
everybody look. You know why it's taking over? Let me tell you guys. Look at the nuclear bombs. If we all die, they'll have AIs and fucking all these rich people under bunkers to reproduce the fucking Earth. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but the
That's what
rich
AI
Yeah,
is
people
for.
don't get pussy, man. They're all like weirdos.
Hey, Donald
Like,
Trump gets fucking 20 different girls a night,
yep,
or
you hit it right on the head, Dank. We are an AI alien farm. Yep, we're an AI.
but
That's how they create a new AI
you know
life
who
form.
made AI though, right? The smart Asians, Chinese people.
Donald Trump
dude,
You know that,
can't
right?
stay
I
away
feel
from
like
it.
Nick, you just created a script for a new movie, pretty
That would
But
be
much.
a great
what
movie.
country made AI though? China, right?
That's like the next T4. What are we on right now?
AI,
Well,
How
I
many
think
AI,
Terminators?
everybody has their own
this
AI, different countries, but eventually all those AIs are going to be in one down the road, and that's going to
AI
be its
needs
own life
us.
form, and that'll be what
Bro,
we created.
What's
bro,
the
you know
Skylab?
China's
AI needs us
you know China
because our we provide power that keeps it alive, that keeps it.
have
So
you seen it?
No
to
AI, dude.
destroy
The AI
us,
is going to make its own
it's not
power, bro. What are you
It'll be
talking
fine.
about?
These batteries, their batteries are going to get better and better and better.
power.
Yeah,
How
what are
is it
they
gonna
gonna
make it
be on Tesla? What are they gonna be on gas or what? Not sure.
power
Fucking on gas.
through what? With what materials?
Well, there
Power,
was a guy on Joe
autonomous
Rogan recently.
robots.
There was a guy on Joe Rogan recently that had this chip where when you put them together, they create their own power. He says they're already almost on the verge of just having infinite power just created off of, like, I forget. It was a very scientific way to do it. So they're
But
just
you
going to
know
have
what?
unlimited power. It's just going to be infinite. They already are working on stuff like that.
But
I
to
have a
get the
chip
chips,
that
you
if
gotta
you
go to
combine it with
Taiwan.
salsa, it creates unlimited deliciousness.
Well, these are real
All right, we're
scientists that
not.
are doing it, and
Hey, we're not
it's
having
obviously on
jokes right
very
now.
small scale how much energy it's
This is
producing,
some
but it's
serious
just going to
stuff we're
eventually it's
discussing.
going to scale up. Everything eventually scales up.
I just don't want there to be any jokes because this is a very serious discussion. I'm not even bullshitting right now. Because the thing is, like, ultimately, what Nick is describing is es posible for the Spanish speakers out there, that it's possible what he's describing.
Oh yeah,
Um, and then because life came from asteroids, right? Because the life within the ice from the meteorites came to the Earth, and then were able to create the building blocks for life
right.
ultimately. So what if on a smaller scale, what you're describing is the alien tech came through those means, and then here we are how many billion year 4.4 billion years later,
Yeah, roughly.
and here we are, and you and I
We're not
are
that far.
talking through, and we're talking through screens. I'm talking through you through a goddamn fucking headset. This is all fucking weird, right? So maybe you're
Everybody's
not
watching
wrong.
us all over.
Yep. And they
But it's
get to
Everybody,
just
repeat
technology is
fucking.
changing. Like if you guys know 100 years ago, what are you guys driving? I drive a Chevy truck right now, Silverado. Everybody drive little shit cars back then. Not saying shit cars, but fucking little old school fucking 1930 fucking. I'm not saying they're nice cars. I don't like. I'm not saying they're shit cars. But you get what I'm saying? It's just technology. Our brain, like a fucking monkey. You guys know? You guys believe that we're monkeys or no? You guys don't believe that. I believe we're fucking
I'm pretty
monkeys.
smart.
I believe
I'm
we're
pretty fucking
monkeys.
smart,
I
bro.
believe we're monkeys. If you guys don't believe we're monkeys, you guys don't like. You get what I'm saying? We come from chimpanzees, from fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's obvious. Like we share all the DNA, everything, and just look at us, compare us to them, compare our
But
structure,
but
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
compare
now
how we do
do we
it,
we have the technology
puzzle
now, so
thumbs.
we're getting
It
used to the
sucks.
tech. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so we're getting dialed in, man. Like,
yeah,
But
So
exactly.
you're saying
See, Dank. See, Dank.
it's like
Well, see, there's
it's
two
like
there's
the movie.
two possibilities that aliens are seeding the earth, obviously. Yeah, to have humans make possibly a new AI and they could get the tech. The other option is it could just already be an AI out there, and that's how they have a new birth of a new AI. They use us to create another. We're like building a child for them.
I don't know. I think if they would probably look at our AI like we look at our kids' drawings that we put on the fridge. You know, it's like,
Well,
oh, that's cute.
right, but it would have its own. That's the only way to create a new AI, though. There would be no other way because our
Look,
AIs are all going to be formed together at one
yo,
point.
Nick,
It'll just be all of our
here's
knowledge.
something real quick. Is there's still like, okay, we got Elon, right? He's a smart guy, but we
Right.
still don't have an Einstein, which is weird. As much as the tech and like we have all these tools at hand, and we still don't have a fucking Einstein in the building. Like,
We do, but
just
the government doesn't want to. The government doesn't want to show him. He's in Area 51 right now.
Well, you
The
already seen the
government doesn't
quant.
want
You
to show.
guys know about the quantum computers that Google and like 4 other companies are making, and these computers can calculate like a problem that would take our supercomputer like 100 years. They could calculate it in like 5 seconds. Like they've
yeah, I've
No,
already
seen that shit.
they're already doing these like
you guys,
insane computers that can literally
you
do
guys,
almost anything.
you guys know cybersecurity, right? It's like AI basically. They're trying to be not base. It's not AI, but cybersecurity is like AI. You're fucking hacking shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't know how to mute myself, so sorry. I'm talking to my chat real quick. Yo,
Okay.
Tinder, can you? Because do you have a link to the article? Because I think you're describing what he's saying. There is, yeah, like the AI can just do shit like in 5 seconds. We already knew this, but it was like a specific thing that they just did, and I forget what
Well,
the AI
they
did.
did something else. It also
It was a
created
math
something
problem. It
brand
was a
new.
specific math
Yeah, and it
problem.
also created like a chemical or something that didn't exist. It like these quantum computers are
Oh
like
damn.
just going off the chart. They're doing stuff that we never even thought of.
They're gonna make the next Wuhan virus probably. Fuck. We're chalked, bro. We're done.
Oh yeah,
China, once
have
China
another one of
fucking gets
those.
a hold of that, dude, China's gonna have the new Wuhan virus, bro.
Mm.
You
It's
know they
game
said. You
over.
know China didn't even have it. We had it. You know that, right? Look it up too if you guys like conspiracy shit.
No, that's it.
China,
No,
China. One of the
that's a
scientists.
fake conspiracy. China, Dr. Fauci tried to pull some bullshit like that, but no, he wasn't able to do it. China, Wuhan, the bat soup
Well,
in the
it
meat
definitely
market.
started
They had the
over
bat
there
soup, bro.
because
I'm
they
saying,
had
I'm
people
hold on,
sick
yo,
all over the news. Yeah.
Nick. I don't want to talk over you,
Oh
but
no, no, it's all good. All good.
I'm saying it's from the bat soup from that meat market from Wuhan that escaped the lab that got there. That's what I'm calling it. Like, where are you at on it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it could be that. I mean, I definitely think it came from over there because if you watched what happened, people in China was already dropping dead and they were already quarantining way before it even got to the US. You know, so like, I mean, it obviously you can tell where an epidemic starts like that when you see, all the people start getting
They
sick
got
from
body
there as it
bags.
goes out. Yeah, I mean,
They, dude, they had body bags like 1 week before it hit Seattle, or like at least like a couple weeks, right? Before it hit Seattle.
yeah, I remember my wife was a ICU charge nurse and shit, and they had to bring in a refrigerator.
Oh gosh.
And it was hilarious. I would get on my chat and I'd see all these people. It's fake. And my wife's like, we had to bring in like 3 semi trucks just to keep all the dead bodies. I'm like, "Well, I don't know how fake it is, guys. Seems pretty real to me."
They're like,
Man,
damn.
the nursing home my mom was at, one of the nurses, one of her medical assistants, whatever, they went to a party and didn't wear a mask or whatever. Then went back to work and gave several of the residents COVID, including my mom, which caused her death.
Are you
Yep,
shitting me?
same as my
Damn.
grandmother. That's why I hate COVID, bro. I wish we went to war with China, bro. No offense. We should have just went to war with them. Imagine over that virus.
Damn.
Imagine World War III over a virus.
Yeah.
But no,
Both of my
they
both
sent
of
the
my
fucking
grandparents died
virus
from
to
that
us.
fucking shit.
That's why I'm saying
Yeah, that's what we want.
we should go fuck those guys up right now. That's what, still
That's what we
even.
want.
I
Biological
feel you.
warfare with China. We weren't even at war and they fucked us bad. How do you
Dude,
think
they
when
sent it around the globe and just chalked everybody, man. We got to go like and figure it out. Like we got to
Oh,
go. I feel
well,
like Xi Ping, I got beef. Can we go on the Aiden
I'll be right back,
Ross
Nick.
like
I'll be right back.
the brand risk
yeah.
boxing match? I'll fuck Xi Ping up real quick.
Dude,
I'll dice
speaking
him
of
up.
China, they releasing these pictures of these giant boats that they're going to be they think they're going to use for a Normandy style landing, they said, in
Yeah,
Taiwan.
try that.
So
Try it.
they're going to hit Taiwan, and Taiwan makes, 90% of all the computer
Taiwan
chips.
are our brothers. Taiwan are our brothers. If they fuck with Taiwan, they got beef with us real quick, man. It's gonna be game over.
Yeah, you should see these ships, dude. They're huge, and they have these giant ramps that fold out, and so they could run a whole bunch of soldiers onto the land and shit.
I feel like we should conscript UFC fighters, like all the like really good fighters, like immediatamente if World War III pops off, right? Like you should have we need all hands on deck. Like, are
Yeah,
you gonna full send? Are you gonna be like down to like what would you do? Like what would your I feel like I want to fly a fighter jet.
that would be crazy. Yeah, like in
Yeah.
Independence Day, you just jumping in.
Like, no, I mean like what would you like legit like what would be your thing?
I don't
Like you
know.
gotta go to war. Like you gotta fucking do something.
That'd be
Like
fun.
you're gonna
I can be pretty
fix the
sneaky.
internet or something.
I can run
I
without
feel like
making a
Nick could
sound.
fix the internet. What'd you say?
I can be pretty sneaky. I can do some spy shit. I'm gonna be one of those guys who drop me in the right place. I'll sneak
Let's
up on
go.
a motherfucker, slice his throat, the war's over.
I'll
You're
do
gonna
YouTube
parachute?
videos to keep everybody, their spirits
Okay.
up.
Then
It'll
you
be like
I'll
Good
dress
Morning Vietnam. I'll be the only channel over there.
I'll dress like a maid.
man is
I'll
ready to
shave, grow out my
parachute.
hair, dress like a maid,
Oh,
and
hold on.
poison his fucking
Hey, our
coffee.
buddy's taking shots. Let's go. Hold on. I'm gonna take a vodka shot with you,
All
brother.
right, cheers. Yeah,
Appreciate you.
I already
That's
took
right,
one. Ah,
WW. Just
fuck.
ask my wife.
I forgot his name.
Noah.
Noah.
Noah. No, no.
Always think
I knew it
the
started with
Ark.
an N. Yo, Noah, can you follow me on Kick? I'm gonna take a vodka shot in your honor. This is for you, brother.
I
Cheers.
will. Cheers, brother. I don't be on Kick
Oh.
like that. I be on more on Twitch. Twitchy.
Mm.
I like people like Kick because they know because that fucking $4 bullshit.
Yeah, I
But
like my money. I
I
get,
don't care.
dude.
I'm not money
We
hungry
get
like
$4.76 out of $5. Ain't bad.
That's
Ain't
damn
I?
good.
Am I
I don't
wrong,
know
Nick?
how I don't know
Am I
I
wrong,
don't
Nick?
know.
Well, I haven't got the money yet. I got to figure out how to get it going.
Dude, I get my shit each month, man. What are you
Damn.
talking about?
Damn.
Well, we
You
gotta
just
get
gotta
enough
post your shit
followers.
more.
Yeah, maybe I got to get. I think I had to get more followers. Yeah, I think that might have been it.
Dude, I was getting like 200 a month for like,
I
look
gave
at,
you a follow,
here we
my buddy.
go. Thank you, bro. Let's go, Noah. Appreciate you, bro.
But hey, I'm not talking shit on Kick, but Kick I heard it's easy to get view botted. So, hey Nick, just
Interesting.
buy a view bot and just not joking. Joke.
Viewbot.
That's
Dude,
what
I
people
get
do. You
no
know that,
view.
right?
I wish I would
Interesting.
get view botted, then might blow up, but yeah,
But
no view
you
bots
could
on
get in
this side.
trouble because the Kick now they say if you like they could tell if you're view botting because if your chat doesn't even move and you have like 1,000 fucking views.
Yeah, makes
That's
sense.
facts. Yeah, no,
But
100%
if
it
your
makes sense.
chat, but
Because
these guys view bot and
mm,
if they have like an active like 100 people, they'll view bot to 1,000 because they know that their chat's gonna type. You know what I mean? And that's
Right.
what how K
yep.
and all these people, dude, like Aiden Ross, he doesn't get paid by the hour. He gets paid 2 million. I think he got him and KC XQC got 2 years, $100 million, bro. These guys,
Dude, I
how do
was
you,
watching
bro?
Homegirl. This bitch had like 150 viewers, right?
Yeah,
Nobody talked for 9 fucking minutes, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? Like,
maybe they're just looking at
Jesus.
her her body.
I mean, you can
And there's
only
this
jack
one
off
guy.
for so long, right?
There's this there's this one guy I follow on Twitch. He has a donate like a you know how people call people like Saudi Arabian oil guys whatever like that donate whatever. There's
Mhm.
this one guy that gifted one of my buddies 80,000 subs.
How
Jesus.
much? How many?
80,000 times
How
$5.
do you do? How is that possible?
These guys are
Oh my
rich.
gosh.
This guy is like from Dubai or some shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
But it sucks though that that fool's not making all the money though. You get what I'm saying? Twitch is taking. Imagine he was on Kick getting
Oh
all
yeah.
that
Well,
money. You know what I
Twitch
mean?
is going to keep 50% for most
No, they
people,
don't take. They
right?
don't. No, if you're a big streamer now, you get 80, like 70 to 90. Because I know Kai
70
Cenat
to
gets 90.
90.
Kai Cenat gets
Oh damn.
90%. That's what I heard.
Damn.
Yeah, but you have to be a big streamer for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyson,
But I
that's
remember
like,
when Kai Cenat broke the record for like 500,000 subs, bro. That
Cause
one
like
stream he
yo,
had.
like what if one of us was streaming like on Twitch, we would only like from that's the reason I only stream exclusively on Kick is because we keep $4.76 out of $5. Like they just give us
Yeah.
all of whatever our sub is, like pretty much. compared to Twitch. Dude, I would get like 40% on Twitch if I got a sub. I'm not
Twitch
even
is the
bullshitting.
place to grow. Kick is the place to make your money if you want it. You know what I mean? Then go
That's
to
that's what I'm saying. Like, I would rather just be on. And plus, it's what the community, in my opinion, is better on Kick because people can speak more freely, and you can like show. Okay, like granted, I do show a lot of bikini streams, like you know.
You could do
So
that
yeah,
on Twitch, but not as much now on like Kick. You know, like but Kick has changed a lot now. You know that, right? Kick's changed because they don't want to get all these lawsuits and bullshit.
there's no
Yeah.
lawsuits going on. Dude, everyone's chilling, man. We're having a good time.
No, but
Dude, Nick,
what
I'll
like
tell you. Are we having a good time on Kick,
Oh, I'm having
bro?
a
but look
great
at
time.
Oh,
no, but
it's
look at
awesome.
the guy Vitality. There's been a lot of streamers like Ice
He's a
Poseidon.
rare fucking thing, man.
Yeah,
Like
Ice
that's so
Poseidon,
rare.
the CX. I know CX, Ice Poseidon. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know about
Yeah,
Ice
yeah, yeah.
Poseidon.
Oh
Those
yeah.
guys went to Japan or North Korea for 100 days, bro. Not North Korea, but Korea, and all of them, half of the people that were streaming with them, they all had fucking their little cameras, like the little fucking tripods out. Half of them got arrested, and Eddie got pissed. Like he didn't get pissed, but he was like, then he started like, hey guys, you guys got to stop doing this, or I'm gonna ban people. Like ban people, actually.
Well,
Dude, I
yeah,
think
they
John
will pull in
Somali
the reins.
right now is looking at
Is that guy
life.
Jack Dorter? You know Jack Dorter, the little white kid that has all these
Mm.
OnlyFans girls that he does 90% little sign contract with. Smart fucking kid. He
Right.
got banned. He got banned on Kick. It's funny he's not banned on Twitch, but he streams on this thing called Party now, Party.com.
Yeah, but
I
he's
heard about
coming
that.
back to Kick. He's coming back to Kick. So
He probably will because they probably tell him like, hey, just
Jack
relax.
Doherty,
You know what I mean?
Jack Doherty, dude, he's not doing too well.
What
After
about that
well,
crashing
guy?
his girl.
his car, he got robbed. Like for how much in jewelry?
Oh yeah,
Probably
300 grand or
probably
something
100.
like that.
It's I think like
Yeah,
100,000.
which if you're wearing that much on the street, you deserve to get. I'm sorry,
And
that's
his
just
security
stupid.
guard didn't do shit. His security guard didn't even have a gun, bro. Fucking big,
Now his
But
big
OnlyFans
head.
hey,
girlfriend
bros,
broke up
I did hear this.
at the
I did
cops
hear
over
this
his
bit of
house.
information. There's a rumor that Kick is going to be sold at the end of the year. So maybe that's going to be a huge difference.
I wonder
Like
who
they're
they'll
going to
go
start.
to.
I don't know, but Kick is a big fucking. It's blowing up. So I mean,
Yeah.
Well, the sale could be good or it could be bad.
Damn.
we'll see what happens.
Depends on who's buying it.
Yeah, no shit.
Obviously,
Yeah,
if it's bought out, we're going to expect ads.
David says
and
Kick is
then-
still beta, I think. Kick still has a lot of
hey,
issues sometimes with me.
hey,
I
Nick,
notice. But
Nick, you know who owns Kick, right? The owner of Stake.
oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
it's
how old,
Eddie.
you know how old he is?
He's 30 or
29.
like 20. Yeah,
29,
29.
1996.
He's a young cat.
His network,
He said
my
this
boy.
yesterday.
His network. I know that, but Nick wasn't here.
Yeah.
Nick wasn't
Well,
here.
he's like
Remember,
one of
it
the
was just me
richest
and
in
it was
Australia.
me
He's one of
and
the richest
what's
people in Australia.
$2.8 billion.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's loaded.
That's crazy.
What
But
does
the
he do
thing
with that
is,
money,
like,
bro?
he's very down to earth. He's such a cool dude. Like, if you guys saw him on stream, I know Nick, you've probably seen him from time to time on Kick
Yeah.
streams when he goes live. He's the owner, but he's like so down to earth and chill that you wouldn't even know that he's a billionaire. Like, it's so
Damn.
like, yeah, you just.
Bro, I
That's
didn't
why
even believe
people
his
like the guy
age.
so much.
I thought he was in his 30s, but he looks good for a 29-year-old. Fuck, he looks like a grown
I
ass
think he
man for
might,
his
dude.
age.
He might even be like 28. He might even be 28. I
Nah,
think.
he's 29. He was 1990. He just turned 29. I think this month,
Okay.
last month.
Yeah, he's a young cat, man.
But he's
fucking.
smart, bro. That steak.
But the thing is, and he's not only smart. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. But I was saying like, he's smart as fuck, but he's so genuine and nice. Like he'll go into somebody's stream and just drop 50 subs. Obviously, it's chump change
That
to
shit's
him.
fucking. That shit's
You know.
fucking yeah.
That's sick.
But that's nice. So I see that though. He goes into streamers and donates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
every day he'll go into a stream and just drop 50.
So David says it's still in beta testing, so it'll be interesting what the full thing looks like.
I gotta tell that fool to sign me. Hey, 5 years for $5 million. Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take half. I don't need. I'm not that greedy.
Give me 2.5 for 5 years. Fuck it.
Yeah, you get 5. I'll take
Yeah,
2.5.
Eddie was in my boy. Can you guys follow my boy Tindergate? He does a lot of streams. He's came back to kick. He took some time off, but that's my bro, like my 100%. That's like my dude on kick. And then so he does like streams that it's like showing all of kick, like what's going on each day.
Yeah, I follow
So
him.
he's in Toronto. That's my good friend.
Hell yeah.
We always got to promote our good friends
I
around here,
know,
right?
exactly.
That's why I was like I followed your friend, your old school buddy. It starts with a G. Do you
Oh,
call him
G?
G?
Yeah, G. It's real
Yeah.
simple.
I
Jerry,
followed
Jerry.
I followed
It
him.
says Jerry, I think, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I followed him. All right, I'm getting fucked up. I'm taking a vodka shot.
All
Cheers
right,
to
do it.
Noah. We got Noah in
That's
the
right.
building. Let's go, baby. We're all the way up, man. Okay, so next I'm gonna show after you end your
Oh,
stream.
sweet.
I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna.
It's oh, sorry.
What are you saying?
I just realized it said I have to get 75 subs to get paid on Kick. I'm at 93, so I got to figure out how to turn it on now.
Dude, turn it. Dude, what are you talking about? Turn that shit on, man. What are you waiting
I
on?
didn't realize that. I don't know where I have to go now. Settings, maybe settings.
Wait, do you reach? Do you
That's your
reach
bad.
You have to reach the ship because I know you've been streaming on Kick for a while, right?
Yeah,
You
well,
should
that's what
have.
I was trying to. So I was like,
Yeah, you gotta turn it on, man.
now I got to figure out how to turn
All
it
right.
on. Oh, maybe Chat
Shout
GPT
out
will
to
help.
we got a Tinder in the building. Let's go.
But I feel like a lot of people don't want to move fully to Kick yet because they have so many donation people on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they have so many people that already donated already, and
Well,
like
you get the free Twitch Amazon Prime.
Prime.
So
But you know what
yeah,
I like about Kick though? That the only way, like,
But these
that's what I do
guys,
now. Like, I'll donate to people with bits now because bits, you get the whole the streamer gets the full thing on bits. You know that, right?
yeah.
On Twitch, you know how you can give
nobody's
out
gonna
bits.
get. Yeah, but nobody's giving a guy bits. Like that sounds gay. Like
No, not
I feel like
it's
that's a
not gay,
girl
but it's like
thing.
TTS. You know, it's funny. Like when you write a message and it's like funny, and the whole chat just like laughing. I don't know. Like
I just feel yeah, not I don't dude, if
I'm
somebody
a
gave
young
me
cat. I'm
bits
28, and
like streaming
I think it's just a troll shit when people donate TTS. You know what I
no,
mean?
I'm
It's like,
just saying,
yeah.
like in general, like if I was streaming on Twitch, right, and another man gave me bits, I'd be like, man, get the
I,
fuck out of here, bro. Like, what are you
nah,
doing? Like,
but
hell no.
that's but you take it like a that way like as a like like they're tipping you like a fucking female. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
it's
I
not.
don't want that
But
shit. That's
it's
like
not like that. It's
when
like,
50
but it's
Cent
like this.
50 Cent said when Puffy asked him, "I'll take you out shopping," and 50 Cent was like, "What the fuck are
That
you talking about, bro, man?" Like,
Yeah, he was on
hell
that one
no.
podcast and he got drunk and was acting all weird. Remember that other dude on that? He was on a
Yeah,
podcast and Puffy goes to this one guy. He's like, you need to come over and party with me, like just
hell
solo,
no.
just you and me, man. And everybody's looking at him like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, we're gonna go out to dinner and we're gonna hang out. And he's like, what are you? It's getting a little weird here
He
because
was saying that to
there was like
Fabulous.
five, yeah, there was like 5 other guys in the room looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Nah, but
Puffy
what's
was
it called?
he's
I'm not saying
that's
I
when it
don't
was
say
confirmed. Like he was extra,
I
like fucking zesty or some shit. Like
Yeah.
the thing, like we always knew he was like on the cusp, and then that was confirmed in that video you're talking about.
It was creepy if you guys watch it because he got drunk and he got a little sloppy in that video.
Yeah,
Oh fuck!
Hey, but I'm not saying Kick copies Twitch. I love Kick, but YouTube they don't have no gifted subscriptions like Twitch, and I guarantee you in Kick you'll see something like Kick Bits, Kicks in a month or two, and they're gonna do the same thing as Twitch. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't
Right.
want that. Nobody give me any of that shit. just either sub or get the fuck out. Like, I don't want
Nah, but
any
I
of
get
that
what you're
little
saying. But
queen.
like, hey, Dark Blaze, I
Like,
don't know if you know, if you go under people's description on their Twitch and it says donate 500 bits and it makes someone a sound thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do it
that's
for. I have my
fine.
buddies that have
I'll
sound
put in
things, like
song
soundboards.
requests. I do karaoke over here. I like to keep it lit. I just don't. I don't want that because that sounds just weird to me.
No, I
Like,
get you, but dog, it's free. It's free fucking money. Like, why wouldn't nobody want bits?
eh,
But I get what you're saying. But I don't even follow girl streamers on Twitch because I don't want to get
I
my
do
dick hard for
the
no
big
reason.
titty ones
I don't want to
especially.
follow. I don't want to get. I don't want to get
I
like.
like those big titty streamers, man. I'm
Fucking,
locked in.
Interesting.
Especially if they're fun. Like, I mean,
no,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. They're showing their fucking big freaking jugglers.
but they got to be natural though. That's kind of my thing. That's my
Yeah.
jam. I like the
But
natural.
if they're not
They got to
natural,
be
they gotta be
natty.
like they gotta be like expensive boob job. Nice, nice.
Yeah, they got to be dialed in. Like, no refund gap, right? You don't want the like
Nah,
them
they
all
gotta be
spread
fresh. They
apart.
gotta be like a month old. They can't be like
They got to
5
be
years old.
like shirt off. They already have to have the cleavage dialed in, so you don't even know that they're fake. You know what I'm
I hope
saying?
no kids. I hope no kids listen to us right now. I hope there's no. There's no
Uh, age 30 and over.
That's funny. Yeah, I got to figure out how to turn those on. I haven't quite figured that out. Yeah, I'll do it another time.
you gotta get paid. You gotta get
I
paid,
know.
bro.
I'll get it dialed in. I forgot the number was 75 and I blew past it. And I never even, I forgot to do that.
It's gonna be so hot this week, Nick. Fuck.
Is
You know
it?
Yeah.
that, right?
Because
It's
I
gonna be in the
live near
90s.
Nick. Really? Okay, shit. I'm in San
I gotta
Diego, but
water all
I'm
my
in.
plants today. Fuck this shit.
It's going to be
Damn.
79. Today's the high. And tomorrow might be 80, 81 where I'm at.
That's what I hate
All
about
right.
California. We gotta pay so much money for water. All this water goes to the Pacific Ocean. Shout out to Gavin Newsom. Fucking motherfucker. You know why they say that? Because of a fish. A fish smell. What the fuck? You hear about that? You know what Trump says? He's like, how bad can that smell be?
Well,
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom's like out of here, pretty much.
He should be out of here. Like when I voted for him to get like resign, but I think that shit's rigged, dog. I don't know.
He ain't going to ever resign. Yeah.
But I have people where I live that have like Joe Biden stickers, and I just honk at them. I flip them out. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't want to. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
That dude just found out he had cancer and is about to die.
That's conspiracy shit. That's sad. You know what I mean? You never wish people
Well,
to have cancer.
they were saying in
You mean to wish
on
your
Twitter
worst enemy,
that
like you know what I mean?
100%.
well that they were saying on Twitter because it's stage 5, right? It
Yeah.
metastasized to his bones, right? And they're saying, like, the guy on Twitter, the doctor, said that they should have already picked up on that 5 years ago. If he was visited by a doctor, they would have already found that out.
So
Meaning,
don't they get a
all
physical
during
though
his
every year when he's
oh,
president?
They're supposed
that's
to.
what I'm saying. That could be a conspiracy,
The
is
last one was
that
in
they didn't pick
November
up on that.
2024.
And then his
Late
wife
finding.
also, his wife is a doctor also, and then she didn't know, or quote unquote didn't know. So
It's
Yeah.
that's
I don't know.
So now he has to
There's
get take
not a
care like
conspiracy
ASAP
about
or
it.
what?
There isn't a
well, no,
conspiracy about
now
it.
he's cooked because it's
And
already
it's
hit his
always the people
bones.
that are. It's always
The
the people that
cancer
are
hit his
anti
bones.
something
What were
that
you going
come
to
up
say,
with the
Mark?
conspiracies. It's always the people that are anti that are coming up with the conspiracies that support whatever they're against. I
Yeah.
Well, no, it's
mean,
stage 5. That's not a
it always comes from a
conspiracy.
biased mindset, which is why I don't agree. Why this way I don't really listen to conspiracies. You have to
It's not a
come
conspiracy
from a
if he
mindset that has no
has.
bias.
It's not a conspiracy if he actually has cancer in his bones, which should have been
Mhm.
caught before it got to his bones, right?
Right.
We're not oncologists.
Well, you think he should have had
That's
some
what I'm
prostate
saying.
exams since he's that old, too.
Not oncologists. And some guy on Twitter says something, I don't care. We're not oncologists. Like,
Yeah,
he's
I'm
got
just
I know.
saying
cancer.
the doctors have came out and said it should have been picked up 5 years previously if it hit his bones. Like, if the cancer hit his bones, it should have already been like somebody should have already been alerted like 4 or 5 years ago. So somebody fucked up, right?
Cancer is aggressive. Cancer is aggressive.
It's not overnight aggressive though.
5 years. It is not fighting, not overnight. A few months.
Months, but they're saying the doctors are saying it should have been alerted to them 5
See,
years
there's yeah.
previous.
So I mean,
There was this press conference that this team of doctors, this council of doctors had, where they explained this.
There's no council,
Or
but
was
the
it just
people on
one
Twitter, like
doctor
the doctors
on
aren't.
social media?
The doctors
It's
on
just
Twitter are they're chiming in, like, and they're saying, yeah,
okay.
there's no shot that it would not have shown up in a previous exam, and then because it hit the bones, like it would have already been alerted.
Bro, Trump is lit, bro. Trump just said he had a 2-hour conversation with Putin, and he wants to do a
Like,
ceasefire at the Pope
let's
thing,
go,
at the Pope, at
let's
the little Pope.
go. What
You know
can
the
you
Pope. He wants to
article?
have
Can you
all. He
post the
wants the
link? Post the
Ukraine.
link.
He wants. It's on. What's
I want
I
to see.
follow Instagram on I follow it's no on his Twitter or that. What's that? What's
Dude,
his
this is big
fucking?
news. You're breaking news right now.
Not his Twitter. What's that little thing he does? His little X. He
that's
has his
cool.
own
Hold
thing.
on. I'll go on my shit real quick. Hold up.
That's
And he
cool.
wants to have like France and all those guys. You know
I
all
like
these big
this.
countries.
Dude, we're moving forward. Okay, hold on. You're breaking news, but I want to. Is there like yo, Nick, can you bring it up on your shit, maybe?
Oh, okay.
Because
What are we
I'm
looking
watching
for?
your stream. The Putin news that just dropped. They're going to ceasefire for a minute, apparently. That's what he said.
They're gonna
I
talk.
mean,
Otherwise,
They
that's
I'm
had
what
a
going
he
to show it
2-hour.
on my
wants.
stream.
They had a
When I was
2-hour
like,
conversation.
all right, when we see it happen, then then we can celebrate.
Well, what he was describing, I would celebrate. I hope it's true.
Putin thanks Trump for helping resume Russia-Ukraine talks after 2-hour call.
So 1:52, hold on, 1:52 p.m. What time is that? So it's 11 here. So I imagine that's an East Coast time.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay,
Say
hold on. Let's read
5,000.
this. Hold on. Let's read this. Pause that real quick.
Yeah. And Putin said
Hold
he's
on.
working towards
Yeah.
ending the war in Ukraine following a 2-hour call with Donald Trump on Monday. Putin also expressed gratitude to Trump for the U.S. role in resuming direct negotiations between Russia and Ukraine, according to Russia State TV. While the Russian leader said that the call was candid and very useful, he also continued that the talks still needed to develop in the most effective path towards peace. He added that he was also
Trump is
already ready.
goaded. Does
What?
it say Trump is goaded?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay. It should
No,
say
what
that.
he's saying is that the fucking call was just them chatting, and it was a good start, but
I think Trump
it doesn't.
probably put Putin in check. I'm not going to lie. He
Yeah.
Look, Trump
probably
says
said,
keep a
Putin,
large
you need
scale
to chill
trade
the
with the
fuck
U.S.
out. Putin's fucking Trump's listen, Trump is Putin's daddy right now, and if Putin wants to
I
smoke,
don't
we
know. I
will
think it
send
could
troops
be.
over there real quick. Like,
Oh,
I
so
think
they
what
also
I'll
are
go.
talking about that too. Interesting. So a lot of trade with them.
See, look that little tweet. Look at that tweet right there. This right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, right there.
There we go.
Let's see what.
Went
Okay.
well.
Oh my god!
Look how he says
Another
the end. Look how he says the end. Look how he says the end.
Hold on.
An
Let me
end
read. Let
to
me
the war.
read. Let me
another
fucking
word
read the
salad.
thing.
This fool does not write this shit. You think so?
I don't know.
He's good.
Yeah, he wants to do a large scale trade and end the war. That's good. With the kids.
So you know what that means? That we want minerals, like minerals, like
I don't know what
minerals.
this means though.
Yeah.
You can't
But
give up
look
the
at the end.
territory.
Look at what he says. Look at the look.
Yeah, scroll down.
Look at
Scroll down. Let me see.
look at the sentence at the end. The president by the Pope. Represented by the Pope.
All right. I feel
What is
like
the Pope gonna?
we're on the
What
path. Hold on.
what is the
Yo,
Pope gonna do?
listen,
Give him
we're
a
on the
happy?
path. We're on the path because there's no victory in dividing people in war. There's no
Yeah.
victory there, right? So I feel like we're on a path to like ending the war though. This is good. This is good fucking shit, man.
Yeah, that's good
I'm with
news.
it.
All of our
I
tax
like
money went
this.
over there, so finally, fuck this
Just
shit.
end that shit, man. Damn. I'm gonna actually have another vodka. Okay, my vodka. Okay, I'm against Russia, by the way. I'm Team Ukraine. So my vodka is bottled in Kentucky. I always make sure I look on the bottle to make sure. And
Oh wait, I
shout
went
out
to
to
the wrong
Nick.
screen.
Nick, you
Oop,
Nick,
there we go.
shout out to you, brother, because you actually just put news. You made history. Like you should save this. You should
Yeah,
actually save this forever because like that could be the the tweet that showed that they were on the path to ending this,
I
right?
know. That's good
I
news
feel
for
like
sure.
that's awesome, man. And we all want this. We all
Yeah.
do.
Simpson Street
Everyone
signs
wants
new
this.
deals with Netflix. You guys remember those
Say what?
guys, Simpsons? The Simpson Street?
Yeah.
They signed a
Sesame
deal with
Street.
Netflix because they lost.
Sesame Street.
They got Sesame Street. They signed a deal with Netflix right now.
Wait, you're gonna get
They got
Sesame
cut.
Street on Netflix?
They got cut off HBO, I think, or they lost money, so
Yeah, but
they
who the
left or
fuck is
something.
watching Sesame Street,
I
bro?
thought that was ain't Sesame Street
Oh,
on PBS.
Yeah, but
Uh,
they're also streaming on they're streaming on HBO Max, but WB they're fucking up and they pretty much said no more Sesame Street, so now Sesame Street
dude,
to stream on.
Fraggle Rock is way better than Sesame Street. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
That was a
I
classic.
don't even watch that shit. I don't even watch that shit.
I mean,
I watch.
Sesame
I just get high and
Street's
watch
been on
sports.
for long. I don't know about that. Like Fraggle Rock was good, but Sesame Street had a purpose.
So did Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow. I can do anything except sing.
I don't know. Fraggle Rock did teach friendship.
Down in Fraggle Rock. Down in Fraggle Rock.
You know what? I'm surprised it's still open. Chuck E.
What?
Cheese. Like you
Yeah.
know, a lot of places have been closed, like a lot of franchises, and they're still open.
When I was in Georgia, we had a Chuck E. Cheese and a Showbiz Pizza.
I don't know why when I was younger the pizza would hit though. Like the pizza, like cheese pizza there would hit. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
And it was probably not even the best top notch pizza, you know what I mean? Because I go to Italian places now and I love my my real pizza, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But like back then when you're faded, well, if even if you're faded, you're like fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'll eat anything.
Yeah. Well, especially when you're just a little kid. You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
pizza.
When your
Let's do
mom and
some
dad are
dabs.
saying, "Hey, here's your food," you're like, you know.
Oh, we're about to do dabs. Oh yeah, we're almost
Let's
timed
do
it,
a
Mark.
dab, man.
We almost timed it. I didn't see that. All right, let me see what my tempo
Yo,
is real
Nick.
quick. What up?
Did Chuck E. Cheese goated, of course.
Yeah.
But did you ever have a Bullwinkles?
Never Bullwinkle. Like I said, we had Showbiz
They
Pizza.
have like Bullwinkle the Moose, Bullwinkles.
Yeah, the Bullwinkles. It was like Chuck E. Cheese. It was like a fucking bootleg version.
Hey
Interesting.
Nick, remember what? Because I grew up in Orange County, and remember Nickel?
Nickel
Uh-uh.
Nickel. I don't know that one.
There
We
was
had
that place.
Aladdin's
It'd be like
Castle,
no, it was
the
like a
arcade.
like an arcade place, Nickel, and they would have like I forgot was it in like
Oh, was it the Nickel
Frontier?
Arcades?
Yeah, Nickels. Yeah, the Nickels Arcade. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, I
call
do
it
remember that.
Nickel. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
That's
shit
a
was
great place.
badass. That shit was badass.
Did you have
They don't make
Golfland? Did you guys have
Golfland.
Golfland?
I know we had
But
we, yeah, putt putt. Yeah, and they had right in putt putt. They had like the little go kart place.
See, I'm from the Bay Area, California, so like okay, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's like the mecca of Street Fighter 2. Like where you would have the tournaments. Like if you were the GOAT in Street Fighter, you would come to the tourneys at Golfland in the Bay Area. And so and same with Mortal Kombat 2. It was Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 2, the tournaments. It was like if you were the best player, you had to come to the Bay Area to defeat these guys. Like they were so good.
Yeah, do they still have those?
Probably not, because well, it's more worldwide now. Like you got to go
Yeah,
to Tokyo, right, to defend your battle, like or your pride.
I was living in Texas, so I don't know. We didn't have any of that shit. We had Gaddy Land, like Mr.
Getty land.
Gaddy's Gaddy Land.
What else? In Texas, I lived in Texas. Didn't they have a waterside park like Wet and Wild or something like that?
It was Wet and Wild, then they changed the name to Hurricane Harbor.
Yeah, Wet
Oh,
and
we had
Wild.
Raging Waters. Raging Waters was where we were at. Like, yeah,
I think I had a
it
Wet
was
and Wild
lit.
in Ocala, Florida too. That park was all over
I
the
think I got
place.
my first boner at Raging Waters. Yeah, I was like 9.
I think, yeah, I don't
You're
think
looking
they're
at
gonna.
all these girls' ass walking around.
I'm
I
like,
don't
God
think.
damn, like, what's going on right
I don't
now?
think. I don't think they're gonna change the name to Hurricane Harbor in Florida.
Okay, it probably did. I remember, but I lived near that one in Ocala. I remember.
That's not a really a good thing to. It's not a good name for a Florida
Yeah,
location. Hurricane Harbor.
yeah. Well, I went to Tampa and Busch Gardens. So I always had memberships at Busch Gardens in Tampa when I was in Florida. That was
Dude,
kind of
Tampa
cool.
has like all the girls' tits in Tampa are nice. I don't know why. Like
Florida's
the girls
crazy.
are nice.
I remember in Pompano Beach, Florida, you'd see girls in like thong bikinis selling hot dogs out on the street and shit. It was crazy. That's where Hooters came from.
Bro,
Go figure.
bro, Nick, my friend, like my best friend, one of my best friends, she's in Tampa right now. And like
Yeah,
I call her all the time on stream. Like you might hear her from time to time, Michelle.
that's
So
cool.
she moved from San Diego out there, and now she's just running wild, dude. It's it's fun. It's
Tampa's
fun to hear
crazy.
her stories.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good old Tampa. Yeah, everybody thinks to go to like Orlando and shit, and for or Disney World or whatever. And we always went to Busch Gardens.
Why do
Oh, they
people
got the
say it's in
roller coasters,
Orlando?
right?
Isn't it actually in Kissimmee?
Yeah, well, they
But
got
you know, I
Disney,
don't know,
Epcot. What?
bro. Universal made a badass shit right now. Epic Universe in Florida, Epic Universe, whatever.
Right.
That shit looks badass.
Yeah, I hear they're trying to step up their game. They changed the Universal Studios out here quite a bit, adding, Super Nintendo
They
Land
are.
and
My dad used
some
to.
other shit.
My dad retires. Remember, I tell you in 2 weeks.
Right,
He's
right.
having like a
I need
retirement
to go
thing.
before I need to go before they take down Springfield.
Yeah, I think they'll take it down within 2 years. But what's it called? They all have contracts. You know, all those most places, theme parks, they have contracts. Like they're all contracted. Like Fast and Furious, I don't think it's contracted because it's actually Universal. But like Simpsons was contracted, and all these other little things are contracted, like the Mummies.
Yeah, that
And like
Fast and the Furious thing was pretty cool.
But the new roller coaster,
Well, the
they're
mummies.
making they made a new roller coaster comes out next year. They finished. My buddy worked on it. They finished all the parts. Like if you guys have time later, go on like it's not a spoiler, but you can see it. It's like actually a roller coaster. That's what Universal's stepping up now. They want to make roller coaster shit. They don't want to make those inside thing. I don't know. Like you know what I mean? It's cool because they want to up and up their shit.
No more VR shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still VR, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
more like entertainment rides. They want some thrill rides as well.
Yeah,
Right.
so they could get more like the more age group up there, like Six Flags. If you go to Six Flags, mostly teenagers.
Yeah, I like Six Flags too. Well, I go to Knott's Berry Farm quite a bit. Knott's Berry Farm's cheap, and they got some badass rides.
I know they
I
have
want to
that
go
one
there.
ride you fucking. I'm blessed to be the size I am. I could go on every ride at Six Flags.
That's awesome.
I'm 4'6", but the one ride I don't know. I think it's called fucking U2 or something or something. I don't know, not U2, but it's like you have to like get your ass up. You have to kind of get up. So my brother he had to pick my fucking fat ass up, right?
Oh yeah, to
And
get up
so
into the
Oh
seat.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
you need
Then
a
it-
boost.
then it buckled up. Then dude, tell me why like when you buckle up before it goes, like you're like this and it goes whoop and you're like looking in the ground. I'm like, oh my fucking god. Then when you're going and when you go up and when you go down, the thing starts fucking going like this. Like you start doing front flips. I'm like, oh my god, just hold your breath, Noah.
That's
But I like
crazy.
roller coasters. I don't get throw up air. Like you know, how some people they don't their stomach is kind of like up handle, but I could handle that shit.
I
Not that
love
bad.
I don't
roller
like
coasters.
roller coasters where if you're upside down
Oh,
at all.
like you're upside down like that way, kind of in a
You're
way.
like going to flip, or
I've
if like
never.
you're upside
I
down
can
at
do the
all.
loops,
I don't
I
like the
like
can do the
that.
loops on a
loops
roller coaster.
as long as the loops are fast. I can do them.
Yeah,
Have you guys
but
been
I've
to
seen a
Great
lot of videos
America,
people getting
Santa
stuck up
Clara,
there.
California? That's the
Great.
best
Nah,
one. They had the
I
beam,
haven't.
and
I
Where is
haven't.
it?
it was so good.
Santa Clara.
Yeah, Great America, where the
Great America.
49ers play. Yeah, it's like it was
Yeah,
owned
I
by
used to live near
Paramount, so it was like, oh, where did you live near there?
there. We lived in Sunnyvale for a little bit,
Same,
for
dude.
like
I lived there too. I was off
6 months.
Bernardo Avenue, brother.
Yeah, we were only there for 6 months. I don't know anything about it. My wife was there for a thing at Apple.
Is she
So
Indian? Because everyone's like
no,
that lives there. They're all like it because it's like the Mecca, like where Intel, like you got Hewlett Packard, like all the big like corps are like.
I actually interviewed for the Intel Museum while I was there as a tour
Hell yeah.
guide.
Yeah, my dad, that's the reason I lived in Sunnyvale, was because he got a job working for Intel. He actually worked in the clean rooms, so he would actually suit up into the bunny suits that you would see in commercials back in the 90s. And
Yeah,
like, because they have to keep the processor, the chips so clean. It would
Right.
be like one micron per like square foot. Like it would that's why it's called the clean room. So my dad would actually be in the clean room doing shit. He was an electrician helping with that. So
That's sick.
shout out shout out to Pops.
Hell yeah.
my
Gab time.
wife was doing a project manager thing. They're getting uh, a company app, like a end company app, developed. That people thought was impossible, but she got it done.
Hell yeah.
Now she's working another project manager rotation for another app. Like she has code that she has written that is in like Apple Maps. Like she
Oh,
has
she's
code
in
in that
trouble.
she's written in Apple
Yeah, the
Maps.
AI programmers though, man, it's gonna wipe her out.
She uses AI. She uses AI.
Well, that
She's
helps.
not.
Hey,
She's learning about it.
you know what's funny? My uncle has a Tesla, and that fool doesn't trust the autopilot. That's funny as fuck.
I wouldn't either.
Oh no.
He just uses it because he lives in Ohio, right? Toledo, and he says that shit saves so much money in gas. I'm like, man, I have a truck. I got almost pays fucking 5.50 fucking per gallon.
I
Yeah,
have friends who have electric cars and they say it's expensive.
It
the
depends,
Wow.
though.
autopilot is going to be good in like maybe 10 years. I wouldn't trust it until then, but
No, I would not
that's my
trust autopilot
personal
at all.
opinion.
You
Right
know, out
now,
here, in LA, we got the Waymo you can order, and it's a driverless car. It'll come
I
pick you
would
up
I'm
not
and
get
good,
in
shit.
that
homie.
motherfucker.
yeah,
Hell
I'm
no.
I've
good.
seen that up in
Bro,
I've
wait,
seen that up in
what happened if you get in a car accident? Who's gonna blame? You're gonna get blamed, or what? Your shirt's gonna go up, or what? You blame?
I assume I'm allowed to drink, right? Because I'm not
actually.
driving, right?
I
I'm just
think
like,
the company,
Like,
if
who
you
do
do
you
not
beat
touch the
up
steering
if they
wheel, if it
crash
is
your
in
shit?
full autopilot, the company is to blame. So
The
Tesla would
company
be
is?
at fault.
no, I don't.
No, it's
It's
not
not
that.
Tesla. Waymo
No,
is
it's that
something else.
yeah, it's the aim. We
I'm
were
not
talking about
getting in
that
Either
that.
little
one,
white
either
pill.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I got
that
10
shit's
more
fun.
years until I hop into one of those fucking vehicles, man.
It's
Hell
gonna be
no.
like that TV show Uploaded on Netflix. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna drive you into a wall.
Bro, California is drawing everybody up to get the fuck out with the gas prices. They
Can
said
you imagine?
by
It locks
next
the
year,
doors and drives you off a bridge or something. It's like,
Well, they
what the
said like
fuck?
it was going to be, we struck down the
$8 next.
bill
They said next
that
year it's
there's,
gonna be $8. Fucking shit.
well,
I don't
they
know.
were trying to say they were going to eliminate all gas powered vehicles in California after 2035, right?
Yeah.
Did you see, Nick, that deal got struck down?
Yep.
I'm not
Because
sure if
that's
you saw
stupid
that.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm still
I
trying to
mean
drive my
a
shit,
lot
Mike.
of stupid things get put up. A
I
lot of
have
stupid
jet
things
skis
get
and I
put
have
up.
boats. How the fuck are you gonna? I'm not trying to drive a fucking electric jet ski.
Electric
The fuck
boat.
are we going? Yeah, you're gonna be like, you can't even hear the fucking thing. But like,
I'm out of
Maybe gas
electricity.
powered.
You're paddling it back.
Can't
No,
I
judge
think
by
it's all the
the
like
state and
the
by the bills that we put up, but by
for
the bills that
emission.
pass.
What'd you say, Mark?
It's like an emission.
I'm saying you can't judge something by like a state by the bills that put up. Judge them by the bills that pass.
there's
True.
California. So many people living here, bro. We have how many people live in California? 40 million motherfuckers.
Our
Well,
electric
I
grid
lot,
can't.
dude.
Our electric grid can't handle it. If we were
A
all
how
doing
lot.
many
electric cars,
California people want to offer though?
Dude,
Like
we're
if
the
you think about it,
we're like the fifth biggest economy in the world. California.
yeah,
It's
And we
wild.
got the fifth fucking the worst skid row in the world.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
why I'm
because
saying.
people like see. Well, the
Let
reason why
let
homeless people
let me
can
drive
come
my
here
gas
and not
powered
die
vehicle.
during the winter and the summer.
Gavin Newsom, I would like to fight him in a boxing match too. Like, let me fight
There's
that guy
dang,
real quick.
what up, Dank?
but
Going
yeah,
on?
Not
people can be
much.
That's
homeless here
right.
in California and not die from the elements. At least on the coast,
See, that fool Dink has
like
an
more
Ohio,
inland.
Michigan accent. I could understand. That's what my uncle sounds. I can
Yeah,
hear Dink.
he's in Ohio. He's from Ohio.
Ohio, Ohio accent. That's right. Stiiizy. I remember when I used to
Finally
work at.
done.
I
My
don't
bad.
even know
Keep
what
on
the
talking.
fucking Ohio accent is. Like they sound
No,
just American to me. Like
I
plain
don't.
English. Like what the
I don't
fuck
know.
is an
Finally
Ohio
done cutting
accent?
down home.
Hmm?
This fool
He's
is
cutting
cutting down
down
the
his
whole trees.
plants. He grows a lot in
Well,
Ohio.
Come on,
yeah,
thank you,
finally
Ian.
done.
Thank you.
Oh,
I appreciate that,
I don't even
Ian.
know. I know a Chicago accent. I know a New York accent. I know a Boston accent. I don't know a Ohio accent. So I don't know what the fuck you guys are on about.
well, you'll hear
That
it
fool
here in a second.
All
It's
right.
it. You keep like a slight vodka slur.
I know Canada. Canada has an accent. They say like something weird, like their
they say
words are
A
kind of weird.
after they talk. Sometimes you just hear A. You hear
It's like
them say
Ohio sober.
Okay.
Who wants to see some art? There's some art.
Oh,
Your
hell
mom
yeah.
must know it's art.
That reminds me of that. What's it called? That one ride at the.
That one I
Oh,
like.
that's the hold on, I forget what character that is. That's from the hold on. No, the other one, the previous one. It was the Christmas
From the
movie.
Christmas show, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? What was it
The
that
Bumbles.
title though? The
Um,
Mumbles? I don't know what that is.
Spaceballs.
No, the
Oh, that other
previous
one was from
picture you showed.
Spaceballs?
No, the other
No,
one's
the
from
previous.
the Christmas.
This?
Can
Yeah.
you put up no the Christmas movie one? Yeah, there you go. What is
Was
that
that from
picture?
Jack Frost or something?
It's the abominable
That's like
snowman from Rudolph.
from the
Rudolph,
Christmas
Rudolph,
movie.
Rudolph, Rudolph. Okay.
Yeah,
Freaking mess.
Rudolph. Okay. There you go. Nick called it. You got it
No,
before I
Mark
did.
Mark caught it.
Oh,
I
Mark
thought you were
got it
trying to
before
guess.
you did.
I thought you were like trying to guess who this was. I'm like, are you serious?
That's
Let
my
me think
favorite
Mickey
about
Star
that
Wars
one.
Mouse.
character.
Let me think about it a little longer.
I was like, really? But yeah, this is my boy Mancini did this one and this one.
Hell yeah. I like that one. I want that on a t-shirt. I'd rock those on a t-shirt. Know that?
You know how many people have those
T1000.
tattoos? Probably.
Ed 209.
Ed 209. That's right.
Did you say
I
T1000?
I did. I did. That's in Terminator. Ooh, the Walker. You know, in Long Beach, they have these at the shipyard. That's where they got the idea for the walkers. That's a pretty one.
A Sawaka.
Light on the phone.
It's shiny. Oh, there you go. Is that one? He went to meet Yoda, maybe, or is that
That's
Endor?
Endor.
Yeah. Ewoks. I used to watch the Ewok cartoon a long time ago. Oh, there you go. From Aliens.
Power loader.
Yeah.
Hold on, what are you? These are your drawings?
No.
Oh, okay.
If this was his drawings, he wouldn't be talking to us. He'd be inside like a movie fucking set right now.
If these were mine,
Fair.
this is my boy. The last one is my boy Outer Illustrations does these.
Oh, yeah. Do you think AI is going to take over art? It's starting to seem to get that way. Is there going to be an AI
No.
movie pretty soon?
There
I don't know
already
what this
is,
is from.
pretty much, I'm sure.
I just bought it to support. I don't know what that's from.
You have a framed painting
sure.
of Chris Benoit? That's hilarious.
I'm
I think it's gonna take
I'm
over
literally
everything.
guessing like
That's probably sick.
Elon, because Elon probably has all the tech, right? So he can go, let me get a new Batman movie and full send it to me through Grok or whatever fucking he has, like, because Grok is only released to us, right? So
Right.
like what he has behind the scenes is probably god tier, and so he has a new Batman movie already sent to him and he watched it. So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Batman.
unimaginable. Like everyone's going to be able to make a new Batman movie, like in 5 years. Nick, you're going to make a new
That's a good one.
Captain America. You're going to
Dun,
have a
dun,
new
dun.
Captain America movie, like in the next 5 years, like
I
his
gotta check.
own
I gotta check. I
personal.
gotta check my mail because WW, who has a frame painting of Chris Benoit, he sent me a tie dye shirt, so I'm excited to see that. It should be here today.
Batman and Robin.
That's hilarious. That's a Robin. Got Dark Knight too.
Can you name all these people?
The League of an Extraordinary Gentleman or Imaginary Gentleman.
Imaginary Gentleman.
Easter Bunny, Calvin and Hobbes.
That's Harvey. It's from an old movie.
I don't know
Why
the
do you say,
rest.
oh?
Drop Dead Fred, Hobbs.
Oh, Drop Dead Fred. That's hilarious. I like that movie.
Blue. I don't know
Blue.
the other two.
Yeah, that's a cartoon. I don't watch it, but I've seen it. The Incredible Hulk.
No, the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, the Credible Hulk. It's just a mere mortal that's green and angry.
Yeah.
Like when is Hulk not incredible? Let's be honest.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
That's funny. I like the parodies. That's funny.
Yo, Nick.
Yo.
Have you met Urban Ramo?
I had to have seen him at some of the events before. Yeah, good
I
old
feel like
Ron.
your paths have probably crossed at some point. Like that's why I asked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'm seen him. I don't always go up to people at these events, so yeah, Beauty and the Beast. It's funny.
I think he's out of Canada, isn't he? Remo?
Yeah, he's pretty far away.
Yeah, he's
sell
up
their
in
meat
like
all over the
fucking
place, so.
Bubble Man country. Like I think they live next to each other.
Well, back in the day, a lot of the events was pretty big. They would come down to the events, and it wasn't anybody I met. Like Subcool, I met him, and
Oh, I like Subcool. Yeah,
that was cool.
he's a
R.I.P.
legend, man.
Yeah. He was a funny one because when I went to getting ready to get his picture, he was getting a picture with somebody, and I was like kind of like right behind him waiting. Right when I went to get his picture, 2 fans ran up to me and asked for my picture. So that's funny.
He was probably like worth 10 million at the time of his death because he was selling seeds out the wazoo, man.
Well, him and his ex-wife made Jilly Bean. That was a fire
Yep.
strain.
From what I understand, he had lost almost 90% of his seed collection from the wildfire. So like when it happened, his wife Miss Jill was almost broke, and like the community like came together and like helped pay for the funeral and then hooked her back
Nah,
up with a
bullshit.
lot of
I'm gonna
seed
call
stock.
bullshit straight out the gate on that. Jill, if you watch the videos, made him move out into his RV to sleep.
That's
They
what
were
I thought was
separated.
happening. Yeah, she was really
So
just kicking
like
him out, right?
Jill fucked him so bad that that's why I'm taking sides
I mean, that may
actually.
be true, but from I'm still pretty sure that like the one wildfire before all that transpired, like wiped out their stock, which
I don't
probably
think
led
so.
to.
Because no, in their house they had the entire stock. There was no fire. Like it was they had a complete like girl seed room set up, and they were just like seeds for days, man. They had all the strains like on deck. There was no fire leading up to their separating, where she got to sleep in the fucking house. He had to sleep in the RV and stream from the RV for like 3 months, and then he died. She knew he was already sick, and she still made him sleep in the RV. That's why I'm especially still like, that bitch is fucked up, man. Like, hell no. Like,
Yeah, that's a sad situation. Damn.
we all saw it. Like, he
Yeah,
was
I know.
streaming, like,
I
in the
know. I remember
RV. Like,
watching it. I remember watching
yeah,
it all go down. I was like, damn, dude.
that's cold. Like, that's a cold blooded bitch, man.
Yeah. Token Daily, R.I.P.
Yep. Same. He went out to Hawaii, and then all of a sudden, heart attack. Boom. He had a heart
When
murmur, and
what
then,
year did he
like,
what year did he pass away?
Mm,
Because it
I
says
don't.
right here, Subcool, the legendary American breeder, co-founder TJ Subcool Seed Bank, is back with a vengeance after suffering the loss of his home, his crops, and all his genetics on October 8, 2017, due to the wildfire that ravaged the forests of Northern California. This blow, both on a personal and on a business level, will knock any of us down, but the weed nerd has managed to rise from the ashes to transform his misfortune into a new opportunity, relocating himself within the sector, changing his strategy, and returning with a commendable mindset. Before all that happened, his life was already changing due to a divorce, which also impacted the seed bank TGA Subcool, currently
I
in
was his
possession of his
first wife.
ex-partner, and the creation of the bank, a cannabis conglomerate focused on offering cannabis to the
I think that
Subcool
Jill
is
is
very clear
different.
about one thing, that we must support our friend. He's created a new website called subcool.com. Interview, and then here's like an interview with him talking about like how he lost like all of his genetics, but that he got like 90% of them back just from like friends and family donating cuts that they had saved for fucking
Fine. Yeah,
years back to him.
maybe okay, he maybe possibly he did have to reset, but that doesn't mean he didn't create the next gen of great genetics. So like he
Well, pretty
like
much all of our
literally
genetics
came out
are
with a jelly
from him.
bean. Nick
I mean, even if
knows.
he
Like,
lost
Yep.
his entire stock, like his genetics were already out there for a long time. You know what I mean?
He
well no,
passed.
he
He passed
created the
away.
jelly
He
bean
passed away
with his
February
girl.
1st, 2020.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying.
this
This
would
was
have
way
been
before.
3 years before he passed away. Yep.
Yeah.
And then his bitch took all of his money, like literally kicked him out into an RV, and then like she literally just took over the house. And then when he died, because she knew he was about to die, he was on death's door because he had like, what was, Nick, what was it? It was like a
He had
the
a alpha 1 anti deficiency, COPD. He also had a
like his
genetics
lungs, he
disorder
couldn't
that
breathe.
affected his lungs and liver, leading to conditions like COPD.
The fucker couldn't breathe, man.
He had
Like so,
He
and then
created strains like Jack the Ripper, Vortex, and Agent Orange.
yep, legend. And then on top of that, so she sent him from his house, which is so fucked up, right? That's his house. And she makes him go out and sleep in the RV.
Yeah, that is
Bro,
Yeah,
insane.
this interview that he's doing is like from the RV, like
he
about a
didn't choose
year
to
and a
go
half,
there.
I
You're
was gonna
telling me
say
he would
2 years after.
you could probably pull up his last video.
Oh no, there's many
Yeah.
of his last videos where he's from his fucking RV, and then
Mhm.
so his disease, right? He couldn't breathe, and the guy just his lungs gave out. He couldn't breathe. He just fucking
Yeah, they
just
filled
died.
with fluid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
it says
gonzo.
that he needed a double lung transplant. Yeah.
And that whole thing is like he was still streaming like a legend, man. Which is what I would also do. Like if okay, if heaven forbid, I don't believe in heaven. I'm not
Right.
religious. I don't know why I said that. But if shit goes down, I'm still gonna stream for you, bros.
I
You
feel you.
guys are
I'll be
gonna
doing the
see
same
me.
way. I'll be going all the way
I'm
into the
going
ground.
down. Let's go, baby. Yo, Nick, I'll be there, bro. I'm watching you.
I know. I'll be going. I'll be like, hey,
Let's go.
that's funny.
So that's why I love and especially RIP, the legend, man, because he went down the way us would, right?
Oh
As
yeah,
streamers.
he did
I
it.
mean, hey,
Token almost the same way. Token Daily, he did it till he had heart issues.
RIP Token, man, dude, I watched so many of his videos because he got the up close melty shots, right?
Yeah, he always
Didn't he
loved
get
that
those?
shit, dude.
Oh man, because dude,
What's
I
his
would
face
smoke.
passed
Dude,
away
I would
there
try to
too.
mimic that.
What'd you say, Dank?
Skunkman Sam.
It's hard to
Skunkman
hear you,
Sam passed
bro.
away recently.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Skunk
Skunkman
Man Sam.
Sam. Jesus, so many in the
Yeah,
weed
he's gone.
industry gone.
But we never saw him on video. He was always like a puppet.
Yeah,
Like
he
it
was
was always
always
that fucking.
the little puppet. I
So it
knew
was like,
I've seen
okay.
him before. I think somehow,
I
but
never saw that motherfucker. I'm sure he was like all decrepit. Like
uh,
I don't know. He must have been down bad to never be on cam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
damn.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was actually just talking to my wife about Jacob, who used to come on my shows. He used to come on all the time, and yeah, he was former MS-13, and he had the tattoos and shit. And everybody, after I had him on, everybody in my comments goes, "Do you know who you have on there?" I go, "Yeah, Jacob." And they go, "He can't have those tattoos unless he really rolls with them." And I go, and I asked him, he goes, "Yeah, they're the good guys." He was a nice guy. Came over all the time. Always brought me food and shit. Super nice guy. R.I.P.
Jacob.
Yeah, he believe he ended up killing himself.
Oh gosh, that ain't good, man.
Yeah, yeah. We've had a few people that's been on my shows throughout the years that have passed. Sadly, one guy overdosed. Ugh.
That's not. That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, I know. Just have a his. Well, I was on my old channel, so thank God. So none of those videos are still up. But
Well, they got the Fetty out there, man. It's game over for a lot of people. Even in okay, you know how many people have died from Fetty so far? There's multiply that by about 6 right now, dude. Like
mhm.
shit's about to go down, dude.
Yeah,
That's why I
You
won't
guys know?
even. I used to love cocaine. It was fun, but dude, I would never do a bump these days
Hey Nick.
because you don't know what the fuck's in that shit, man.
yeah.
Nick, remember the guy Trapzilla?
Oh yeah.
So like when I used to like, he'd be like the first person I would like work with, and like I would like package grams and all that shit.
Hell
And
yeah.
that was the best. That was the easiest money ever to package, right? It's kind of not. It's not even stressful. You know how it is, Nick, right?
Yeah.
Packaging bullshit. So, but like he knew like Trapzilla, and Trapzilla knew all these like artisans. Like I don't know if you guys remember the guy Little Peep, that like little guy
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
famous. Rest in peace, whatever. Dude, tell me why I was taking dabs in a van with
Is
that
he a
guy.
rapper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like
he
anybody named Little is a rapper, right?
yeah, but he overdosed. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I think or
Yeah.
some shit. But I took a dab with that fool. It was funny.
Damn.
And the guy smoked perp. You know, smoke perp.
Some of those guys go way too hard.
But not smoke perp is healthy now. Like in little pump, they stopped doing that codeine shit. They're
Yeah.
all
That's
healthy now. They hit the gym because that codeine shit's probably not good for you.
Yeah, that
Dude,
was
I'd like
big.
some
That
codeine
was
right now.
big back in the day, dude. At the events, guys would be coming
Yep, you
in.
see all everybody with the double cups. You'd be like, or the sprites. You'd already see the pink. I'm like, oh my god.
Dude,
Well, it was
and
like when
my
Lil
buddy,
Wayne, he's like, when he said, "It don't matter what's in my cup."
Dude, I knew
Little
guys that
Wayne got
they
lucky.
were snobs with it. They'd be like, "What kind you got in it?" And if it didn't have like a certain kind, a fucking $1,000 bottle or how much ever they were paying back then, it's crazy.
Yeah. I used to have buddies that
Yeah.
used to sell those shits, pints. They sell them by the pint.
Yeah, you got
High
to be able
tech.
to crack it.
He
High
probably
tech.
worked
Then
for
when they actually have
CVS
a
or some
cough,
shit.
cough syrup doesn't do shit for them.
But you know those
All
guys
right.
just do it just to get Slumdog. You know what I mean? Slumdog.
Yeah,
All right. Yo, is anybody down to turn all the way up, man? About to get it fucking lit right here.
Go for it. I'm just doing some. I'm getting high
Nick's like
right here. I
Nick is
haven't
like
smoked in 24 hours. I'm getting faded.
I mean,
Nick's
it's
like
Monday
You got the
morning.
command
We're
from
doing
Proton.
dabs, so I think
I'm
we're
about to
turning
make
up.
the. I might have to make the call. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Oh boy, this purple kush is fire.
bro, I just watered my front yard because I had to because that shit I just did it real quick. This shit's gonna be hot today, Nick, in the valley.
Nick, don't
Says
play, man.
he said it's $120 for a bottle of Activist back then. Was it? I don't know. I felt like it was higher. Could be wrong.
It was like 800 or something.
Yeah, I thought it was about 800. What's the number I remember? But I could be
I don't know
wrong.
about
I
other
don't know.
states, but in Ohio, you can legally go to the pharmacy 4 times a year, and they'll let you buy a bottle of prescription promethazine,
What
with
codeine or
codeine
just
cough
prep?
syrup.
What damn? What's the coding with it on the side? Like what it says? Damn, that's crazy.
Hey, why
Yeah, it's
only
like
four
legal
times a
in
year?
Ohio.
That's
They'll
kind of
only let you
fucked
do
up.
it 4 times a year, but yeah, my one buddy was doing it. Fucking, he would go there, and then he's like, "Hey, man, you want to go do it for me?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to be put on a list."
Yeah.
That fool probably just sold that pint real quick.
Damn. Yeah, it's always
All
crazy when
right,
you just go there and they just give it to you.
It was like
about to turn all the way up.
$8 or something to
Go
the
for it.
pharmacy.
Party time.
So you go to the pharmacy, and then what? You can only go there 4 times a year. They like check your box, or like you just. How do they keep track?
So you
They probably
don't
see
get
you.
too
They have like
much.
a list. They check your ID, and then it's for people who don't have insurance that need cough syrup, basically.
Oh, look, Noah's turning up with
Oh,
you.
okay.
Go, Noah. You got that fireball. Woo,
Like
man.
back in the day,
Woo.
there wasn't like rappers going around drinking it and abusing it, so a lot of old people like this whole thing that everybody needs to have insurance is a newer thing in the last 50 or 60
Doesn't
years. Like back in the day,
Robitussin have like the codeine though, or did it the alchemy change? Do we know?
Well,
I don't
Zimmerman
know.
says you can't even get activists anymore.
yeah,
They
I think
banned
they
they
may
banned they banned all that shit because what people were doing, bro. People were fucking
have.
reselling that shit like and they get it for free and they resell it for fucking 10,
Yeah, but the
80 times
Robitussin would take me
80
down
times
as
the
a
thing.
kid, dude. I was like,
Yeah, nobody. I don't think people do that shit. If I did coding, I'll just do straight coding, but I don't do that shit.
I have to
Coding,
if you go to the doctor, the pharmacy, you could give them your ID and get Sudafed, like really good Sudafed. That's always good if you ever are congested.
to be fair, if I need anything, I'm like on the Tijuana border. I'm literally 10 miles away from Tijuana. So I would just go there and come back and feel good
Yeah,
every
yeah,
day.
you know,
yeah.
what's funny back then when I see these like codeine people that drink like those sip codeine, didn't they say codeine would help you with the cough, right? And these guys would dab and they would just be coughing up still. I'm like, oh my god.
Man, that codeine makes me forget shit. Every time my buddies give
I
me any
never
of
had the
that back in the
codeine.
day, my buddies would always pour me up every now and then, and it was just made me forget.
I did have Flexerol. Have you had that one?
Uh-uh.
I never had the codeine. Yeah, I've never tried
Does
codeine, but
codeine
I had the Flexerol.
does codeine affect your like your body, like your liver and kidney, like liquor, right?
Oh, yeah, that ain't good for you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
Right?
opiate.
Chubzilla would do. I'm not blasting him. I shouldn't. Fuck, he's cool though. But that guy had money. But like people, I knew people that would just pour every day.
Well, didn't his brother
Pour.
pour up all the time too?
But he had. Remember, his brother passed away. He had
Yeah.
epilepsy. What's it called?
Epilepsy,
Epilepsy.
seizure.
That
Epilepsy.
shit sucks.
Yeah.
One of my buddies has that shit. Dude, it sucks.
Yeah.
I never
Hey
wish shit
Nelly,
on
you
nobody,
just
bro.
reminded me I have vodka on deck, so let's go.
R.I.P.
Cheers.
Oh, he's
Go
doing a
boogie.
vodka shot. Whoop whoop.
That's right. That's
Oh,
fucking
I'm gonna
strong.
turn on my camera. I forgot. Shit, hold up.
Codeine works through your kidneys and fucks up your kidneys. Yeah, it makes sense. Like going through some heroin withdrawals. Yeah, all that shit's dangerous. Well, that's why people started also sucking on that. What was it, galaxy gas, like the nitrous, flavored nitrous and
That's
shit.
crazy how smoke shops would sell that shit. When I saw them in smoke, I went to a smoke shop like half a year ago or some shit. I just saw. I was like, "What the fuck? You could buy this Galaxy thing?
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy, right? You would
Yeah.
think that's not. You would think it's not. Is that illegal? Illegal? What the fuck
I
is
don't
it,
know. I mean, I knew buddies who had nitrous tanks and would
bro?
fill up balloons for parties and shit. I mean, I don't know how
So
they
like
got those.
my buddy goes to LA street takeovers every weekend in LA, right, Nick?
Yeah.
Like during like anywhere during like like at midnight they go and everybody does burnouts in the middle, right? Like donuts, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And you just see all these fucking cholo, like all these the compas, whatever, and all the boys, right? They'll be doing nos and shit, and like that shit nos, I done it. I'll be honest, I done it one time, but never again. I thought my head was gonna like blow up or not like work again.
Yeah, it goes womp 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 womp.
Yeah, like your body's like this. You're like you stay still. You can't breathe, or you're like your head doesn't breathe, or some shit. It's like what the fuck.
Yeah, you're killing some brain cells for sure.
That's what Wiz Khalifa says, right?
Uh-huh. That's for damn sure. Purple Haze. Little Jimi Hendrix.
That's right.
Oh shit! Look at that one.
David says, don't do too much tramadol. Oh, look at that one. That's a pretty blue recycler. Let me see the joint. Is that a hand ground joint too? Yeah, it's a hand ground joint. Nice.
Was that a female?
Got a
Was that
little
a male?
opal.
Is that a male joint or female? Right?
Yeah, it's a male. But
I'm
like you
always
can
every
sometimes
time
buy joints. You can some companies buy joints and they just attach them and somebody make. Sometimes they make them.
every time I go to the smoke shop, they always confuse me. It's like, is your rig a male or female? Then I have to think it twice. I'm like, God damn it.
Always about noontime, Dank switches over to dabbing. I've seen his time frames. That's funny. Yeah, this is the snafu rig. It's green on the front side, and if it gets backlit, it's blue because of the fuming on it.
Fucking heady.
It's okay. I like it. I've had this rig a while. I was going through all my rigs, and I was trying to see which rig I haven't had on the show in a while, so I pulled out that one.
I always wanted my dream like rig is a mothership, but I don't know. Are they still are they hyped still or not?
I think you get motherships a lot cheaper now. That's for damn sure.
I just like the function, Nick. The function off a mothership, dude, is so like I just care about the function. I care about the look. That's why I like this because it's like a little it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like things to you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a sick
You know
little
what I
rig.
mean?
It looks like a little Toro almost.
Yeah, it's my buddy Don Rob. I'll send you his Instagram.
Oh,
And
yeah.
dude, he makes rigs for any like he can make a rig for you. He's out of Vegas.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. But imagine fucking. But most of these guys now, glass blowers are indoor. But imagine in Vegas, in the summer. Fuck, that gotta be hot. But that's always hot though when you're glass blowing. Because you're next to a fucking torch that's 100,000 degrees.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to keep it cool in there. You know, they're always sweating.
Oh shit! I like your little. He has a little. What's it called? What do you have right there? Thank a
Turf
little.
timer?
That's right. I need to get one of those. I'm fucking. I just time my shit. That's badass. Little trip thing. What's a little timer thing, or it tells you the temp.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, David is
What's
pretty sick.
what's the temp it should be at, Nick? Like what temp should a dab should be
It
at?
depends on your dabs. I dab yeah, it depends how big a dab in your nail and something. It could be anywhere from like 450, 460 on the crazy low side, all the way up to maybe like 520, 530 possibly.
You don't take a 710? No,
No.
I remember the sessions where, remember some of these guys with like the emails would have that shit hot. I'm like, I'm good.
Well,
I'm good.
yeah, but honestly, I don't even know if that was right. It was like it probably got up to 700. Sometimes they put it at
Yeah,
710,
because
but I
so
don't
many
think it
people are
was getting
dabbing
the
it.
nail that hot.
Yeah,
But I could be
there's so
wrong.
many people. There's so many people. Like I wasn't like I when I first went to sessions, I was like the person I would dab out of like all those like booths. But after, I'm like, nah, I'll just dab with the homies. You know what I mean? Like when you had like your little sesh areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was always fun, dude.
And like
They're
the
bringing the
thicker the
secret. They're
gear,
bringing the
the
secret
more
sesh back too.
They are.
I thought I saw one not too long ago. I could be wrong. That'd be
What's it
cool.
called? Two
like
tone. Because there's an event called 8PG events. I don't know if you heard about that one.
Hmm. Well, I
Where they
know
have like,
my buddy Brian goes to all kinds of different little events that's going on, and I know Shido's going to try to be making some coffee for some of these events, so I'll try to swing out to some of them too for sure.
but I know just Secret Sesh, everybody changed. Like Tim, all of them, like all separated. Two tone, Adam, they
That's
all.
great.
It's kind of crazy. They all, if you would think like me and you, Nick, and whoever else next to us, we'll
Yeah,
still
yeah.
be doing that shit,
I
making
know.
money.
That is crazy. Well, I mean, it
People
happens. A lot
are,
of guys just disappear,
yeah, or they just get mad because they're not getting paid the full, or they're doing so much for something. You know what I mean?
like the other chubs disappeared.
That's how it is, though. You know what I mean? I don't want to say.
Yeah,
That's how when you get in trouble or you don't have nothing on your label, you just disappear,
yeah. Let
right
me
or
get
no?
some.
I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. Let me get some more water, guys. I want to do some more water submarines. I've been out of water for a minute.
That's right, getting healthy, dude. Just getting healthy.
Oh yeah.
See, that's why I've been drinking my water and Fireball. I don't drink beer. I just drink beer for with Nick. I don't. I'm a less Fireball, but more water. You know
Man,
Bam
I love it.
Margera? How old is
Yeah.
Bam Margera?
Show you what he's like 45, 50 now.
He went finally. What's it called? You know, he went. So was it last year or 2 years ago?
When
He went
what?
like sober for what's it called? Remember he had a big addiction.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's been sober for a few months. Like he just needs to keep skating. That's what he needs to
Yeah,
do.
because that's how you get keep healthy. That's what I need. Like I want to hit the gym at least like once a day and just hit a mile on the treadmill. You know what I mean? Just to keep my heart going. You know what I mean? My bones going. You know what I mean? That's what, or like you know what I mean? Something to keep you going. You know what I mean? I'm still young,
But
but
yeah,
I'm not younger. I'm not young. I'm 28. I'm getting old.
like Bam Margera already has like he already had like a big personality, and when Ryan
Yep.
Dunn died, that fucking broke him. You know
That
that
hit him, and
really,
that's when he went to everything. You know what I mean?
yeah. And shit, I see why. Like that was his best friend. You know, so
What wasn't he driving Dan or no?
I think
Was it
so. Yeah.
the
He just
Porsche? Was it
always
a
drove too
Porsche, right?
fast.
Was it a Porsche?
Yeah, he just always drove too fast. He just drove too fucking fast,
Like you could
and he was
drive
great.
fast. Like you could drive fast, right? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. If you drive fast, it should be in a straight lane, like a straight, and you should know there's no bumps on that freeway, like no little things, or there's no turns. And he
And
got
you should
fucked
definitely
because
be sober.
he was going so fast. Yeah, and he wasn't sober, and he was going so fast, and he turned, and his car was so fucking. He has the best. Those cars have the best brakes, but when you're going 120, you can't brake like that. And he went straight into the trees.
Damn,
Remember that,
that's crazy.
Nick? Dan? Remember
Yeah,
Dan? Dan Margero's
Brian,
like best friend, Dan.
yeah.
Ryan Dunn.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
He
That was
crashed into the
sad.
fucking.
not to mention, like when you're going that speed, like my buddy had a Subaru that he turned into a sleeper car and he put a supercharged V8 into it. So it would look like a regular car, but then he would stomp it and it would just, lose everybody. We got it going like about 140 down the straight road in the country. And like, I'm in the passenger and it's throwing you into the seat. Like you have to fight to like turn to
Yeah, because
begin with. You know what I
because
mean?
when he keeps on going, it go, whoop, like it's so fast.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's crazy.
I feel like Ryan Dunn was just on a good one, and he thought he was on GTA. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean in a video game. But like I used to drive like that, dude. I used to I had I had a hit and run incident when I was 17. I had to go to
Damn.
court. I had to do community service. Wasn't worth it. I could have stopped, gave that person my insurance.
Right.
Got so many speeding tickets. Got so many, you know what I mean, traffic incidents. It's not worth it at the end of the day. Like if you want to drive fast when you see a road like on the 14th freeway. You know, Nick, the 14th freeway, like Palmdale. I know
Yeah.
there's a lot of cops, but like, you know how it's like not a lot of people sometimes, but just
Right.
drive fast like during that. But some people, they don't know where they're at sometimes, or they're just trying to show off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I went to Dream Racing out in Las Vegas. I drove a Lamborghini Huracan and a 911 GT2, I think.
Sheesh.
And the GT2 stuck to the track real great. We zipped it around it, and I had no problem. But then when I got to the Huracan, you have a professional driver in the passenger seat telling you when to go and stop and how to do it. And in the Huracan, I hit it. And the first turn, it's a nice wide open track, thankfully, but with cones. And I hit the turn, I hit the brakes, and I went straight off the track. I tried to stop it. And even with those brakes, if you hit it a little too late, you're kind of fucked.
Yep.
Yeah, they got that at the Michigan International Speedway. I've been trying to get up there so I can drive a McLaren or something.
Yeah, you get to pick what cars. Yeah, they had all the different cars, and then if you pay a little extra, you can go to they have the race car version of the Huracans. So it's all like stripped out and shit, and then they put you in a fireproof suit and everything because it's a little bit
I used to
faster.
live,
So.
PFE, in the fucking country. So my drive to work was always, you know, testing out how fast my car could go. I always, I mean, it was just like it was a straightaway, out in the country. No one else was on the road. Like 6:30, 7 in the morning. So yeah, there you go. No cops. Fucking light up the J and see what your car can do.
Bro, I remember I had like I shouldn't be saying this shit, but not a lot of people are no narcs are watching this. But I remember I was going from LA to San Diego to drop off like
Never know.
probably like I want to say fucking 4 ounces of shatter, right? And I was just tailing down the one. Wait, what is that, Nick? The 101 down, or what is it? All the way down to SD from LA, or the five, right? What is it? The
Yeah, the
fucking
fives, the one,
what is it? No, right? No, yeah, right next to the fucking the ocean, where
the one,
the
right? Pacific Coast Highway.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
was going all the way down there from LA to San Diego.
Uh huh.
Fucking hauled my ass, and guess what car I had? Fucking like the what's it called, the Ford Explorer that looks like a cop car. Thank God, I was just in the like the carpool lane by myself with fucking fucking a pound of wax, and I thank God it got delivered, and I just came back with money. I was like, delivered.
That works.
See, those cars are fucking badass. I like those Ford Explorers.
Yeah.
They're low key, but don't do what I do. You
Oh,
don't want to get
I've
pulled over.
I've done way worse. I've done way worse. uh,
The Angels swept the Dodgers,
oh, really?
Nick. Yep,
Hell
3
yeah,
games. We swept them.
go Angels. I love the
But we still
Angels.
suck. We suck
Angels
big time.
suck. Yeah, I want to go to a Dodgers game. I'm excited, dude. I haven't ever been to a Dodgers
Yeah.
game.
What's it called? My dad will get a suite. You know
Yeah,
what I
dude,
mean?
that'd
When
be
you come
sick,
through,
dude.
I'll let you know the dates.
Hell yeah. Uh,
I might
If you
watch
wanna bring,
Angels in the Outfield.
Angels in the Outfield, the great movie, Christopher Lloyd, right?
Christopher Lloyd, Tony Danza,
Tony Danza, yeah.
Joseph
what's that
Gordon-Levitt,
movie? What's
James
that movie
Russell,
with the kid? What's that movie with the kid that broke his arm, and he
And
like pitched
Ricky.
so good for the
rookie of the
Cubs?
year, rookie of the year.
Yeah, Rookie. Yes, I love that movie. Oh my
Then
god.
there was Little Big League, where the little kid owns the team, the baseball team, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Or
The
what's that movie?
Twins, right?
And what's the movie? The old school movie that you guys probably used to grow up watching? Fuck. The baseball movie with those little shit kids, funny guys.
Sandlot.
Bad News Bears.
No, yeah, not Sandlot. Sandlot was the best, but yeah, Bad News Bears. Bad News Bears. Bad News Bears. That's old school movie. Bad News Bears.
I hit this one
That
about 540. This was a pretty good temp.
Bro, that's how my hair used to look back then with the guys with like the kids with the blonde hair. I miss being young and blonde hair. Right, Nick? Having your hair all blonde.
Oh, I
I
know.
used to have
Mine used to
blonde
be
hair.
blonde hair. Mine got
Oh
darker.
yeah, mine used to be
Bro,
more blonde.
bro, I don't know how our hair changes. What the fuck, scientists? Joking.
Dude, my
Like
kids'
as
hair,
you
my
get
kids' hair
older,
went from straight to curly.
But my brother, you
happens
know what
as
he does? What are you saying, Mark? My bad. Keep on going.
it happens as you get older. You know, it just starts to
Yeah.
it starts to dull.
My brother
And
changes his hair to that gold like blonde, gold white, whatever. Like he dyes it. My brother dyes his hair.
Oh yeah.
Not
I
dye
see,
it.
like I got gray, like I got the grays.
I
But
have
it's
what's
cool
it
because
called? I have a
like from the back,
famous
they look
gray
like
hair
from far away, they look like highlights. So it's all right.
highlight. You have good
I
long
read
hair. You have a good hairline. A lot of people are jealous.
A lot
I
of
I read a
my
thing
hair used
last
to be a
week
lot
that
longer. But
there's
I had to cut it
there's some
working in the
drug and
kitchen.
trials
Like
right
working in
now.
the kitchen,
The FDA's
and long hair in a commercial kitchen, it gets fucking hot. So I had to cut it.
What'd you say, Dank?
I read last week there's drug and trials and the FDA is about to approve it because it's got like 100% results where it regrows like all your hair back if you don't have it.
Oh shit.
And
I'm
it's
You
gonna
have
like
be
to go.
all natural or some
You have to
shit.
go to. You have to go to Turkey for that shit.
Yeah,
It's like
they're bringing it, I guess, to the United States, and it's more of a bigger thing for like women because it's like, okay, a man loses his hair, he fucking shaves his head, what the fuck ever, you know what I mean? But women, when
right.
they lose their hair, like that's a big deal, you know.
Right.
And they tried
Interesting.
it on like, a whole bunch of women and men, and they all like regrew their hair back to like just as good as when it was when they were in their like teens.
Damn, my brother's gonna have hair again. He lost his hair in
Bro,
high
I'm
school.
blessed.
He
I'm
was
blessed.
in
I have
he
hair.
graduated and already had a bald spot when he was graduating.
is it gonna be
Same
like a
thing with
pill or like a cream? Because if it's a cream, that can make some really funny prank videos.
Just start
same
putting
thing
cream everywhere.
with
This
teeth.
Nah,
cream that
Like
cream
they
on
got
random
like
no,
people
I
on
convos
think
random
no.
trials.
Wait, wait, wait,
Turkey
wait,
has
wait.
teeth.
Wait,
hairy arms.
I wanna hear what Dank said. What'd you say, Dank?
Same thing with teeth. There's a thing in trials right now that the FDA is looking at that like has really good results with regrowing teeth.
That's insane. Can you imagine teething again?
Can you imagine like, you know, older people who have lost a bunch of teeth and have no hair, all of a sudden playing field's going to be even because now their hair is perfect and so are their teeth, you know?
Jesus Christ, this is gonna be a cool future.
Yeah, but that's cool though. Take care of it. The teeth one, I would rather have the teeth one before, like the teeth one before the hair, because I feel like
The
teeth is
dentists are
good
fucking
for the
expensive.
hygiene. Yeah,
Dentists are fucking
because my dad, because I tell people you got to always take
sure.
care of your teeth, but you know back then our parents didn't take care of their teeth. Like I'm not saying that my mom took care of her teeth, but some parents kind of didn't give a fuck. Like some parents back then didn't take care of their teeth how some people nowadays, all these actors do, right? So what you were saying, Mark and Dan, hopefully there's a cheaper way, but now teeth are so expensive. Like if you don't have it, like even insurance, if you want to get like a new tooth, like inside your gums, that shit costs like 10, 20,000
Oh,
just
I
for
know.
one.
It's yeah. It's I think dental insurance should not exist. It should all be medical insurance. It should all be under medical
Yeah, but we
because
live in a society that's so fucking dumb.
Are you gonna have to yank all your teeth out to take this medicine?
Probably,
I
maybe.
don't know. I
Like,
don't
is it
think
able to
so.
grow just one tooth, or if you're gonna take it, are you
I'll,
gonna have to pull all your teeth out, and then
it
it's
has
gonna have to
extra.
It just forces a new set and they just
uh,
all the ones you got fall out.
or
fall out?
maybe they
Oh,
give you a shot. Maybe they give you a shot where that little tooth area is, and they just I don't know. It's
They
so
might like implant something in the gum and then give it a shot to make it grow.
Uh, I'm going to Colombia when I get famous. When I get my kick deal this summer, I'm going to
yeah.
Colombia with you guys, and I'm gonna get brand new teeth with the nurses with the nice. I'm joking.
Do they do it? They do it in Turkey too, right? Turkey is a good
You
Yeah,
place to
can
get
get
them.
Turkey
lamp
for
race
teeth.
experience out in
No,
Colombia.
Turkey's for hair, and I feel like people go to Colombia for the teeth, like for the white teeth, like like the veneers.
Yeah.
But I heard
Yeah, the
veneers
hair
for like
thing is way more. The hair thing was more promising because it was like they figured out that there's just some enzyme that is being given off or whatever in your head that's telling the hair follicle to like die or to not grow anymore. And so they give you whatever the fuck, and then it disables that, and then so your hair just grows perfect like it, always did before.
Oh,
You
I'm
think Donald
excited.
Trump? You think Donald Trump will take that? Ah, joke.
I just like the idea of all of us in old folks' home with perfect
He
teeth and
just has a
crazy hair.
he just has a lion's mane.
Yeah, mine
Trump.
thinned out, so it's hard to grow it real long, So it'd be nice. I'd fucking have some long hair then. I'd be fucking rocking it like a rock star.
I don't know. My brother still have those thick hairs, bro. I don't know. I think if you have thin hair, I think I stressed him. I don't fucking. My brother has thick hair, like he's like Justin Bieber still. Like the hair, like like it's thick is like thick means
Yeah,
like you can move it easily, right? Like it's like like
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Maybe I smoked. No, I'm joking.
My kid has he like Justin Timberlake hair. It's got an all curly and shit.
He has like that. He has that bright blonde, no?
Yeah,
When
it's
is your
gotten a
cruise
little
again?
darker. It's gotten a little darker. We got the cruise coming up here June 25th, almost a
How
month and a
long
week.
is it?
A week.
I'm going after you come back. I'm going to San Diego,
Oh yeah.
July 4th weekend. July
Yeah,
4th.
I'm coming back July 1st, I believe. So
Dude, I'm glad I'm finally not home for July 4th because I'm gonna be in a big ass hotel, so I don't gotta hear the fucking fireworks. Like I'm gonna be at the harbor though. Like I'm gonna be at that what's it called? That one famous the Marriott. Let me see, what's it called? The Marriott Marriott San Diego. You know, like it looks like the Twin Towers.
yeah,
It has
yeah.
like the twin, and you right next to the Navy thing.
Well, if
Bro,
we had
I live in
Darth
the
Plays on
valley.
here, he's in San Diego. Yeah.
He lives in San Diego. I gotta hit
Yeah,
him
I'm
up.
pretty sure. Yeah.
This fool might kidnap me.
I know. You guys are gonna be stuck down there forever. You guys get on his stream.
You're gonna end up on his live feed with like hosting a couple strippers.
Yeah, I know. You'll be ranking them.
Do they even have strip clubs in San Diego?
Yeah, they got them everywhere. They just don't advertise them as much as they do in Ohio.
But not downtown San Diego, probably. San Diego's pretty nice. Downtown, nice.
Yeah, in Ohio they had totally nude strip clubs. They go crazy at some places.
They call them darlings, little darlings. They-
Go get a lollipop dance.
I remember
Yeah,
the
they
one
just
time I
fill out
went.
the name and then put XXX, and you
Yep.
know what you're getting into.
I went to
Total exposure was the one over by me.
dude. I went to a strip club one time. Dude, that shit was like the best time ever. Like the guy, my buddy, like I worked for a weed shit. He would like because I worked my ass off for him, and he's like, Noah, I'm gonna hook you up. So we went to all our buddies, and I was just like, you know how you're not supposed to like touch on the girls, you know what I mean? For like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he had so much money, and like we could, like we were. I was like, I was in heaven, dude. I was like.
Well, you got enough money; they'll let you do anything.
I was in heaven, bro. I was like, but like I'm there. I never kind of went back to a strip club. Like I'll go again if when Nick we'll go like I on GTA. But all of no, but what's it called? It's good to go, but if you have the money, like my buddy paid for me, so I'm chilling. But like I don't want to get blue balled. They're saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the ones in
Dude,
Ohio that are
it's
the one.
okay.
What'd you say, Mark?
It's okay if you're a younger guy, but I
Yeah.
mean
Yeah, for real.
nowadays
Well,
you
well, well.
when you buy something, you want to take something home. You know, when you're
Yeah.
paying for something, you want something that you're taking home. And going to the strip club and just leaving all your money at a place for what you're taking home, a little fish smell and blue ball.
Well, I was just gonna say the total exposure when you're at the totally naked one in Ohio, they don't sell you beer. They don't sell beer, but you could bring your own beer and then give it to them, and then they sell it back to you. It's the most insane
What?
thing. It is the
What?
Yeah,
most
because they
overpriced thing in the
Wait,
entire world.
you bring
they don't have like
wait.
a license or something, so you had to bring your own beer and you got to pay a fee
It's gonna be
to
like a
bring your
corking
own.
fee or whatever.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're telling me if I bring them a 30 pack, I have to
Yep.
give it to them? And I'm gonna say, "Oh, I get it." What the
You
fuck?
They
gotta
have
you
to
gotta order your own beer, and the girl will bring it to you for like $2.50, $3 a beer or something like that.
I already paid $20 for
Well,
it.
it's gonna be more.
At least you definitely
why.
get your type of
Hey,
beer, you
can I?
know?
You can go to like strip club, bring some blunts, and you'll be good. I'll be
Hey,
happy with you.
hey,
Get that
can I get that girl's number after?
Hey, what were you saying, Dang?
I said at least you get to bring and drink your type of beer, I guess.
Yeah, but then the
Hey,
girls always ask for it too, and then you have to buy the girls your own beer that you just paid, and give them more money for your own beer to give to them. That's why you got to get a beer they don't really like. Be like, I got
This
Guinness.
is almost done.
All Guinness. Sorry, guys.
The strip
All right.
club and the government's business model are the same.
All right,
Multiple
I'm gonna get
fucking in
some
the
lunch.
ass at the same time.
All right, you getting out of here, Mark?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some lunch. See you guys later.
All right, bud.
Bye,
Enjoy.
everyone.
Enjoy, bud. Peace.
Other than-
Yeah, that is
but
funny. How much
that's
money
funny.
can they make?
So you had to bring a 24 packet or whatever. Then
Or
you
a
had to
six
tell
pack
them
or whatever. Yeah.
what the hell.
Yeah. And then you got to say, I want my own beer. And then they bring it to you and they sell it to you.
They better not sell that shit to nobody else, motherfucker.
Where's my beer?
Nope. We sold it to someone else.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing ever. But that's how they do it at the totally naked ones in Ohio. Uh,
That's crazy how much money the government makes off anything, right?
yeah.
That rig, how much does that rig cost?
I don't know. Few hundred,
7,
500, 700, somewhere around there.
7.
I don't know. It's been so long. I don't even remember how much I paid for it. I think I paid $350, but that was a long time ago. I
Is
could
it
have paid
handmade,
more.
right?
plus or minus
I
Is it
could,
10%.
handmade?
yeah, I could say Sheeta's probably saying we paid a lot more for it. Probably
Is it
750 or
handmade?
something. Yeah, of
Handmade,
course.
right?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's all fumed.
It's funny how I smoke a fucking USA rig, whatever, handmade, and I smoke a fucking Chinese quartz.
Yeah, I do too.
But I don't care, like what you say, Nick. As long as whatever gets us high, and that's what matters.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be going to the new Stiiizy store tomorrow to get some different shit because
They
these
have they have those a
places are
lot in
too.
LA, I think. Not a
Yeah,
lot. I think they have a couple of Stiiizy stores.
yeah, they got one right by me.
My buddies love those shits. They have Stiiizy weed for the low. You know, you could buy they have like eights for the low for a Stiiizy, I think, out there. Like Stiiizy.
Yeah, I don't smoke flower, but yeah.
I don't eat me either, bro. I hate flour. No, I'm just saying. I love
But
flour.
I
I
like
just
good
don't like.
flower.
I don't know. I just don't like the smell. Like I love the smell, but I don't know.
Oh, look, he's
Damn,
got the Stiiizies. Those are
Stiiizy's.
those are the joints, right?
I got
But if I
joints and
smoke,
blunts.
Oh, hell yeah.
but if I smoke flour, Nick, I'd have to smoke it outside. You know, maybe it's so stink. It's stinky.
I'll have to find out how much Stiiizy's prices are for those. That'll be cool. Interesting. Let's see if I can
They have a
find it
lot of
real
those
quick.
at my shop. The shop where I go to, Green Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people buy those. Will they come in like 4 or 5 in a little jar?
Yeah, there's 5 in a jar, and a box is 10 jars. These things sell like hotcakes.
Yep, because I tell every time I go to my shop, everybody buys those.
You know,
Because they're
I
so
don't
easy to
particularly like them.
they're so easy to smoke. You just spark them up, and my buddies tell me they give you pretty high. You know what I mean?
Oh, here we go. They got Stiiizy's blunt 2 grams. Oh no, those are more than those are a pack, right? Oh, here we go. The
That's
multiple
probably the
joints,
single.
the 40s. Here we
You know,
go. I'll pull it up here real quick. You're gonna get me Noah over quick. So this is the 2.5 gram 40s, so they're $27.
I see, and I sell them for 25. So, yep, makes sense.
Hell of a deal. Let's see if I get.
The Blue Dream though, you like Blue Dream?
No, I'm just seeing if they add
Uh,
sales tax.
That's my favorite.
No, I hate Blue Dream. Yeah, fuck Blue Dream.
I have thought about buying a couple grams of Blue Dream wax and sending it to him.
Oh, I
But
can almost smell it.
Nick, trust me, that Stiiizy's
Right?
has all. That Stiiizy shop you go to has everything Stiiizy.
Yeah, I'm excited.
They'll have STiiiZY weed, STiiiZY everything. 'Cause I went to one in LA. Who owns STiiiZY? Some fucking rich fucking Dubai guy?
Yeah.
Someone from Dubai?
Oh, well, I'm going to get some extracts when I come here is what I'm going to be coming for. Because these extracts here are so fucking good. The deals. So go to the concentrate.
Your shop, you just got to be 21 plus. You don't need a rec, right?
Yeah, right. Like blueberry pancake batter by Wavy, $12. And then we got these diamonds. I always love these diamonds by Slushy. Was always fucking fire.
Bro, they have to be pushing so many pounds out. That's how that's STiiiZY is pretty smart.
And then where is it? Look, they also got shatters. Hold on, where did I see that? All right. Oh, look, they got where is it? Oops. There it is. $9 a gram right here. Jealousy shatter. That ain't bad.
They have rosin? Oh, there, they have rosin.
Yeah, they got everything.
How much is the rosin?
It depends on which one I get. You mean STiiiZY's rosin? Ooh, STiiiZY's diamond.
Yeah, they have rosin. I know that.
Yeah, there's some rosin. 60.
Hey, what's that that rosin where you press it? What's it called? Fucking shit. It like tasted like fucking. It tasted so weird when you
Like
dabbed it.
popcorn.
Yeah, what was it?
That was usually when they press
Yeah, you press it and you press it like it would look like hash, and you could press it with your torch, then you dab it like literally 30 seconds later.
oh yeah, like full melt and shit.
Yeah, and that should be like $120 a gram. I remember I bought at Chalice. I was like, how do people pay for that shit?
Look at all this shatter they got. I'm excited. This is where I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to swoop a whole bunch of shatter. I love shatter. That's one of my favorite consistencies. Ugh. Man, I slipped on my shoulder wrong. It fucking hurt. Dab time. Yeah, I just swooped one. I was going to get more, and then I saw how cheap the STiiiZY was, and I was like, damn it. I'm just going to grab one this time, and I'm going to head off to the other shop tomorrow. So. Tomorrow off, just STiiiZY.
Your shop's usually open at around 9 or no?
Catalyst opens at 9. STiiiZY opens at 7.
Sheesh.
So that's the other nice thing. I can get to STiiiZY better. Hey, do it, Eric. Ooh.
I'm gonna take a piss. I don't want to bring the mic with you because you know some streamers,
Yeah,
they bring their mic. And you can just hear the little.
you can hear it all. That's funny. Oh, how's that smell and taste?
Just like super lime. It's all you can smell.
Ain't bad. Remember key lime pie? There was a couple strains like that back in the day. All right. Yeah, I'm done. I think it hurts from rotating like this. I got to keep my torch over. So. I hope my kid didn't miss his field trip. He was sick all week last week, and he has a field trip, his 8th grade field trip to Knott's Berry Farms. And we paid for it. And it was expensive. It was like $85. And Knott's Berry Farms usually isn't that expensive. So, yeah, so it'll be interesting if he missed it last week or not. Let's heat them up. How does that rig hit? Pretty good? Nice recycler?
Yeah, it rips pretty good.
Does it got a nice slow drain, or is it a pretty quick drain?
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, I like that. That's a nice slow. Look, and it freezes. I like how it just stops sitting.
Hey Nick, but I'll show you my other rig I have. Watch.
Oh yeah, that's got a nice slow drain. I like that.
Watch, Nick. Watch this one.
Oh, look at that. You got
I
your
don't really
case.
touch it. My case is more dirty than I touch it. It's like, you know when you go to like National Treasures and like you blow the smoke?
Right.
It's like when you open it, right?
That's hilarious.
Look, look at this.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I might have to give it to you because I
Nice.
don't fucking use it, bro.
Damn. That's a
Look,
nice little
matches
wig
my
bag.
That's a
color.
nice deal.
Yeah, that
Look, it
does.
matches
That's
my shirt.
perfect. It's ready for you.
I'll probably
So,
use it tomorrow.
Oh,
I gotta get it back. It's just a cleaning hassle. Little rigs are fucking. You know how it is. And this one,
they
like,
clog quickly.
yeah, dog. And when I take my dabs, fuck. But I love that rig. It's my baby. I got blessed that by that one. My buddy blessed me for my birthday.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where are more glass blowers from? Like Vegas or everywhere?
Everywhere, yeah. They're
Because
everywhere
those
now.
because those two guys are connected in Vegas. They have like their own little glass big blow shop.
Yeah, a lot of the times all the glass guys blow at the same shop. They'll have like 5 or 6 artists at the same shop or something.
And when I went to the sesh, because they're like, you know, when they have sessions, like they have sessions for a reason because they want to sell new rigs.
Right.
Bro, I never seen so many heady rigs. I was like, dude, there's one rig I hit off was like $30,000. I forgot what it's called, but I'll send it to you guys. Bro, I was scared to hit that shit because I'm like, if you drop that shit, it's like, uh, you want to get my car? You want my car? you want, you know what I mean? It's crazy how expensive rigs are, bro. You guys know how they are, right? It's like
Oh
fucking
yeah.
crazy. Especially your buddy, what's his name? Elbow, right? What's his name? Fucking no, your buddy that makes those rigs.
Oh, Earl Jr.
Not yeah, Earl Jr. His rigs are heady as fuck.
Yeah, I like his rigs a lot. I've been a fan of his
Because I
for
remember
before he
Lollipop
blew up.
Extracts when I used to hang out with them. They had a couple of them.
Oh, look
It's
at
funny
that.
how you
Look
said.
at that.
Oh, look at that clean
Clean
little.
rig, clean nail, nice flat dabber. It's a good temp right there too. Look at it.
Look at
Perfect.
that.
Still got a nice little puddle in there too.
He's not even gonna cough. He's not even gonna cough. Me and Nick cough like fucking.
I know. Coughs like we're dabbing. Ugh. But yeah, he had his doctor's note and shit to get back in. They say, make sure he has a doctor's note. He's been gone a
oh,
week.
what happened? I didn't hear nothing.
He just was
Sniffing.
sick. He just had a chest cold, was just coughing a lot. He got it at
So
the
they take
Angels.
that.
He got it at
So
the
they take.
Angels game.
So they take that shit really serious now. Like if you're
Well,
like sick and
X amount of days, yeah, they want you to go get a doctor's note.
no, I'm saying like if you have a cough and they hear you, they're like,
Oh
are you
well,
all right?
yeah. Ever since COVID, if we send him to school and he's sniffling or he coughs, they'll send him home. They're just, it's insane.
What the fuck?
Mr. Voorhees makes cigarettes. What were you saying?
They think everybody's sick nowadays.
Yeah. Hopefully we never have another thing like that again. And
We
we'll be
pray we
locked
not.
down
You know what I mean?
forever.
That was the worst thing. I lost both of my grandparents on my dad's side. He lost 4 months apart. My dad
That's
lost his
insane.
parents.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I'm not blaming COVID. I just blame the pandemic.
Yeah.
When people got isolated, people's brains just I feel like it was a thing. Like I'm not a conspiracy thing. Like I took the vaccine. I'm still alive, and my brothers took it, and they're all healthy. They have nice teeth and everything. Like I don't have the best teeth like you guys, but my brother has nice Justin Bieber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what's it called? I just did it for my family because they wanted me to do it, and I'm not a pussy. Hey, if God takes me or someone takes me, fuck it, shoot me with it. You know what I mean? Because when you're a baby, what we're growing with? You know, when we're babies, our parents would take us to the doctor office, and the doctor, what would they do? They would shoot us up with what, right?
Oh, a ton of
In our
shit always. Yep.
yeah, and guess what? And when you go to the dentist, like when I go to my dentist, they give me those little shots in my to get like my
Novocaine
cavities
and
away.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
how can you trust that? You know what I mean? It's like I don't. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I'm not a pussy. Give me anything. I'll take a shot of Fireball and that shit at the same time.
I never get like flu vaccines ever, but
I don't get those no more. I don't get those.
I
I don't
did
get.
get the COVID shot twice just because my wife works in the ICU and shit with the COVID shit. So
No,
we all got it.
and what you were saying with your wife, my family that lives in Sweden, and remember I told you they're all doctors, and they
Right.
told me Noah. they never seen so many fucking dead bodies, or like fucking, like, not dead bodies, but they never seen so many people so fucking. People thought it was a joke, like we were saying, but like
Oh yeah.
that's why I wasn't talking, because you know what I mean. I just let you talk, but some people in the chat think different. You know what I mean? But
Oh,
you
I
know how it
know.
is.
I know. It's all good. I mean, everybody can say what their own opinion. You know.
Well, I don't like to fight people.
I had a lot of people on my
I don't
Facebook and shit. I argued with
But I
them
don't
on it.
fight people. I don't like to fight, or like, I'm a person. I'm a peaceful motherfucker. Like, I'm not
Oh yeah.
peaceful, but I just like to keep everybody. Hey, at the end of the day, we're all here. But can we all just live and make sure the Earth stays here? Because we can't go to Mars yet. We can't go to Jupiter or anything. You know what I mean?
Oh
Right or
yeah.
no?
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. I think, if you want to take the shot, take the shot. If you don't, don't. I mean, I wasn't
Not
in.
every.
I
Yeah,
was
of
a.
course.
Since she actually worked with COVID patients, I thought it was pretty good. We all got it, so we did. I don't get any more COVID shot. I haven't had any vaccine shots since then.
Me either. Me either. So you don't need to. That's why
You
we just
Yeah,
did it, just to show
the
people.
problem is that people were getting fired for not taking it, and
that
then being
was.
like attacked in the
Yeah.
news and shit.
Oh, that was the other reason I had to take it. We were going on a cruise, and it was right when cruises was starting back up in like 2021 or so, and they needed a vaccine shot to prove to get on the cruise. It was the best cruise ever because it was like half full. It was so nice. It was like hardly anybody on the damn cruise ship.
And they
But
in the beginning they're like, oh, if you take the shot, you won't get COVID and everything's perfect. And then it turned into, oh, well, there's a less of a chance you'll get it. And then it was, oh, you'll get it, but then you won't die. And
Yeah,
then, you know what
yeah,
I mean? They just kept moving the goalposts back
yeah. That's
as to
true.
what the shot
My wife had to get
actually
it
did.
as a nurse, as an ICU nurse.
Yeah.
They made her get it.
nah, but I feel you, Dank. You know what I mean? Like, you're right though. I just did it just because some people in my family just
Oh yeah, but
wanted
see,
me
and
to
that's the
just,
thing. It should have just been like everybody should have just been able to make a choice, like without
yeah,
all this nonsense, objectively, like for themselves. Because at the end of the day, the choice that you make, you're the person who has to live with it. Like I don't have to live with it, and then
yep,
like the whole thing around like if there's a sickness and you're vaccinated for it, like you're vaccinated. So why did it matter if I'm not? Because
Right,
you're vaccinated and your vaccine works, right?
right.
yeah. It's
You,
like
you,
that's what I
you know
said.
what I
That's what I
mean?
thought. That's what I think about the army. And like, I hate what Joe Biden did, or I forgot who mandatory. I don't even know who fucking what president did, but they said like he had to be mandatory vaccinated or some shit, right, to be in the military, whatever, right? Didn't they say
Yeah.
that?
My wife as a nurse has to get vaccinated every year.
Yeah, but like, well,
Mm-hmm.
she's a nurse, so but she sees a lot of people, and I trust doctors that give them the stuff. And she
Right.
has to deal with a
Yeah,
lot of like,
and
you know,
the United States and New Zealand are the only two countries in the entire world that allow a all these drug commercials constantly being advertised on TV. Which, if you're a television station and you're the failing media. I mean, let's be honest. A good portion of your budget comes from drug commercials. I mean, you can't watch anything nowadays without Nvidia, or not Nvidia, but STiiiZY or
Yeah,
whatever the
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So
May cause
they're
diarrhea, cramping.
when you're an organization like NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, whatever the fuck, you're not gonna attack one of your main revenue streams, or let
they're gonna
alone
get
even be
canceled.
objective about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then on top of it, the United States and New Zealand are also the only two countries in the world that require such a rigorous vaccine schedule so early. Like there's lots of vaccines that are vetted that have been around for a long time that we can all agree that like are good. You know what I mean? But
Right.
what is the rate that you should be vaccinating a newborn kid when their immune system isn't developed yet?
Oh, that is
You,
crazy always for
you know what
sure.
I mean? Like when my son was born, they're trying to give him hepatitis A, B, and C shots, and I'm like, well, hang on a second. Let's think objectively. Hepatitis A, B, and C can only be given through sharing needles, through drug use, and through unprotected sex. My newborn isn't having unprotected sex or sharing needles, so why would you need to give him a vaccination for something that is impossible for him to catch unless I already or my wife has it, or maybe somebody in the household has it.
Right.
But uh, bar those two things, like what the fuck are we doing here?
Oh, I know.
Nah,
It
that's
is insane.
but
Like
it's
you know, like kids should be like and the MMR vaccine. Like I took it, you know, when I was a kid, measles, mumps, and rubella. Like kids should have it, but now like if you look at how many vaccines that
They take so
like
many
states
more than we did.
mandate,
Yeah.
let alone compared to what they recommend. Like their recommendation was like 28 different vaccines for my son before the age of 6. I'm like, you guys are batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Like I understand the MMR and like polio and like you know like shit like that that's been proven, like it's scientifically a fact. We know what it does, what it prevents, how it works. But when you just all of a sudden come out and you're like, hey, here's a vaccine and it's good for you, take it. You know, like it's probably not going to be good for everybody.
Oh, 100%.
You
You're
know,
right.
but again, this is the United States. This is the land of the free. Who the fuck am I to tell you that you shouldn't take a vaccine or vice versa? You know what I mean? I have the same attitude towards like a lot of different things. It's like as a grown adult, like why, like why would you as a grown person want to be telling another grown person what they can or can't do if it doesn't affect you? Like,
Yeah.
where does that come from?
That's true. That's true.
Well, yeah, and a lot of times they make your kid get them to get in school.
Yes, sir. Yep.
You know, so they'll be like, you got to have this, that, and the other in order even to get into the school.
Yep. Like Michigan and Ohio, you can opt out of every immunization if you want, but you have to take a 2-week class.
Damn. That's crazy.
So it's like, you know, there's probably, I don't know about like other states, but there's a good likelihood that some kids in the school district don't have any immunizations and they haven't fallen over and died, you know.
Right. I mean, you know, I'm sure a lot of the, you know,
Bless you.
all the Amish population, like we were talking about, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
All the Jewish people probably don't do it either. Not joking. I don't know. I'm Jewish. I'm half Jewish, half Catholic.
There you go. But yeah, I mean,
I know we're doctors, and I feel like everybody in life has their reference. I know some people are scared of science,
Mm-hmm.
and some people think that science are gonna put something in your body that it changes you in years or something, right? Or
yeah,
months
yeah.
or.
Well,
But
like Dank was
shit,
saying that the Amish is being even studied on how healthy they are compared to us because of all the stuff we have to take.
yeah, but they don't, they don't, they don't see as many people as we see. They don't go nowhere. They go to their own little places. They don't touch a lot of things. They only touch their Amish people shit. How we touch other like
Yeah.
different people shit.
Yeah.
Far and
We go
wide,
to
yeah. They're more of a close knit, like, you know, smaller
yeah,
community,
they're
definitely.
like Jewish people. Jewish people are small, like they're big in small community, and like where I live in the valley, and there's a lot of nor Orthodox Jews and like I'm half Jewish, but I don't do that stuff. Like you know how they don't drive on Saturdays and stuff.
Right.
But they're so close to each other, like how Amish people are. So like they don't get those diseases how probably all other cultures get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Then
And
like
it's like
also the weird thing with the vaccine industry is like say you went to the doctor and the doctor like did some type of malpractice, like in some there's an injury, whether it's death or just an injury, like you have recourse, like you can file a lawsuit, retain an attorney, and you can sue that doctor or practice or whatever, you know. Like with a vaccine injury, like there's a law that you can't sue. It's just if you have this type of injury, include, you know, up to and including death, you get X amount of dollars, and it's
Right.
very minuscule for how much they pay. So like if this technology or this medical practice that they claim is really, you know, safe, then why do they have, you know, these litigation protections compared to every single other medical technology that is deemed safe? Like, isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is weird.
Then
Hmm.
again,
it
I'm
is.
not anti-vaccine. I
Oh yeah,
think
I
that
know.
like
I know.
vaccines play a
I'm the
very
same way.
important role,
I agree with you
specifically in
100%.
like underdeveloped countries that we live, a lot of people that live in the United States, like we live in a bubble, like our country is an anomaly, like it's different in a lot of these other
100%.
countries. Like these
100%.
vaccines save lives like big time. It's just, when you try to not apply science across the board is where you get in trouble, because like during the pandemic, almost the best thing that you could point to is like there was all over the news, they were telling you to not do your own research. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean I shouldn't look up? Let alone, like, why wasn't during the pandemic there this huge, like, push to get healthy? Like, hey, maybe all the Americans, while we're sitting at home, maybe you should get off your butt and lose a couple of pounds. Because when you're a little healthier, you get less sick and you have a better immune system. Like, there was no talk of that, like, whatsoever.
It's just because all these countries, because United States, I feel like we have the worst food. Like we have the best food, but we have the worst calorie food in a way. We have so many fast food places that's so fucking bad. Chipotle, everything that's healthy, no, it's not. That's 1,000 calories you're eating in one sitting. You know
Yeah.
how many sittings do you eat usually in a day? 2 or 3, right? You should be eating at least
Right.
1,000 to 1,500 calories a day, or right? They say or 2,000,
Yeah. Yeah. Depending on the
2,000.
person.
If you
Yeah.
want to lose weight, 1,500. But if you want to keep your weight, 2,000 calories, whatever, right?
Right.
But all this fast food we have nowadays, like United States has, is just junk food that just to make so much fast money, or I don't even know what they want to do to us, but that's why I've been trying to. I've been drinking more water. I know I take Fireball shots, but I've been drinking
Yeah.
hella like a gallon of water a day, and I've been only eating like at least one meal. I only eat at nighttime. I eat what's
Yeah.
it called? Broccoli, white rice, and some beef, whatever.
Oh, that's good.
What's it called? Yeah, it's good with some teriyaki sauce on the top. But
Oh, yeah.
what? Now they want to feed us is junk food. Like I feel like in the United States.
Well, you see that Kennedy, he
Yeah,
wants to change a lot of it up, Robert Kennedy or
I hope.
they
whatever.
I
banned some of the food dyes and shit, but yeah, I mean, there's so many things that they could do to improve our food supply, like different things that are happening. Like if a lot of people saw how a lot of the production was, they
What
wouldn't want
up?
to eat those things, you know
Yeah.
because
and then like you said, you go to McDonald's and you get a meal, I mean, you're talking like 2 to 3,500 calories. Like you shouldn't eat anything the rest of the day, and that's assuming that you're burning off a good amount of calories. Like when I worked for the state, it was hardcore physical labor the whole time. So I would probably burn off 10,000 calories in a day. So I was constantly snacking. I'd eat 3 square meals, and even then I was still losing weight. You know,
Right.
but like nowadays, I usually, like you, I don't eat till probably 3, 4 o'clock. Like I eat a healthier snack, then I'll have dinner, and then I'll have like some type of a healthy snack before bed, and that's usually about it.
Yeah, exactly.
that's what I've been trying to do too. Because I noticed because I talked to my family, my family. They live in Sweden. They're doctors. They say if you want to eat something, the latest time, eat it before 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? Because so
Mm-hmm.
your body could kind of digest. If you eat later after 9 or something, like if you eat after later than 9, you better be not going to sleep early. Like you better be staying up till 1 a.m. then. But they say usually 8 or 9, so your stomach can digest. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's definitely helped. You don't want to go to
That's
sleep on a full stomach.
That's what I need to get used to because when I smoke, but now I kind of now I'm kind of in my thing where I got my mind over matter. I just get high and I don't need to eat food now. I just kind of, like, how some people when they get high, they're like, oh, I want to get munchies, munchies. I just get high just to get high. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel about that
Mm-hmm.
munchie shit no more.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know how you guys are, right? Or you guys are saying
Well,
munchies.
like I said, I'm like Dank. I don't usually eat till towards the evening. So, I'm usually pretty
No, I'm
good.
just saying, but when people smoke, they think they get the munchie. Like,
Mm-hmm.
some people get the munchies fast.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't get that no more.
I get it. I still get it. Oh, what are you dabbing?
But
That shatter?
The last piece of it, yep. No
Dude,
munchies.
that's
I'm gonna have some shatter tomorrow. I'm swooping up a whole bunch of it.
Oh, lucky.
I try to get like a 15-hour fast in every day. So from by the time, the last time I eat, and then at night, and then sleep all night, and then wake up. By the time I eat, there's at least 15 hours in between.
Yeah, yep,
That is
that's good. And like you
That's
said, then you just want to eat also not too late before bed. Your last snack, you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Darth Blaze gets the munchies. I think most people probably get the munchies to a point.
You know the
I
best
drink I
munchies
drink a
are?
shit ton of water. It kind of offsets it. What were you saying?
Best munchies are hot Cheetos, but I don't like to wake up with the hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
all right, guys.
I'm not trying to eat hot Cheetos no more.
Oh, cheers,
Spicy
bud.
food.
Let me get a dab going too.
That's right.
Dab time. Stay faded, no mids. No mids wants to get composite veneer fangs.
Yeah, I will say, I remember like before everything got shut down and people really knew what COVID was. Like we had just seen like videos of everybody over in China wearing masks and shit.
Right.
It's
They've
like,
been wearing masks. People in China have fucking wearing them.
yeah, right. But you know what I mean? It was like hardcore,
Yeah,
and we were
no,
like just kind of starting to hear whispers about it. This was like December or January before that. Like the wife and I got sick as fuck.
Bro, I worked
The
at the
kids got
theme
it
park.
first, and they were like whatever. And then my wife got sick, and she's like, "I've never been this sick in my life." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, whatever. You're kind of exaggerating. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And then I caught it, and man, for 2 weeks, it fucked me up. I don't think I smoked or dabbed for like 6 days in between that 2 week period. I lost like I want to say like 18 pounds or some shit. Like it just
Damn.
destroyed me. And really, the only thing that would make me feel better is that after those 6 days, is that I would do a dab, and then I would like cough all that shit out of my lungs so that I could
Oh yeah.
breathe again.
Yeah, whenever you get that shit locked in your lungs, that feels so much better once you're coughing it all out.
Yeah, and
Bro,
then it was
so
over with, and then a couple
Thank
months
you.
later, everything got shut down.
You out of here?
Yeah, I gotta go to work in like 25 minutes. But
Awesome.
are
Well,
you guys
thanks.
gonna be on
Yeah, thanks for
later
coming out
on
for the
tonight?
dab. I can't guarantee tonight I will be, but tomorrow morning, tomorrow night for sure.
All right,
Awesome.
sounds good.
Have a
You
good
guys
one,
have a
bud.
good one.
Take it easy,
I
bud.
Peace.
Later on.
hey, but I remember what's it called? So I was working at Universal when that COVID shit happened, and I was like telling my buddies I was going to this use like a smoking area,
Right.
and I was like, man, this shit better not happen, right? They're like everybody's like, nah, we're not gonna get shut down, right? Then fucking everybody, we went to the break room, and
Right.
all the person, like the girl that's like in the dispatch room, or whatever, she told all of us, "Yep, you guys probably not gonna be working for a couple months." I was like, "You fucking bitch."
That's
I didn't say that,
crazy.
but that
I
was
was
crazy.
Yeah, I
Cheers.
remember when Trump came out there with Fauci talking about two weeks to slow the spread. I looked right at my wife. I'm like, this fucking goofball. I'm like, our country's gonna be shut down for 2 years. You watch. I don't know if who's fucking stupider, fucking Fauci or fucking Trump for believing it.
That was crazy. Well, it was funny. My wife kept working and she's a nurse. And then I was working at an illegal lab and they said, we ain't shutting down for this shit. So I still was working. So I was just zipping around on the roads. The roads were all empty and shit. I was like, this is awesome.
Bro, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
I had about 5 acres. I don't know, about 20 minutes from the house, and I had fucking planted 72 plants and fucking did a humongous outdoor that year, and I had almost 50 pounds of weed, and everybody was at home with all that free money, so
That's
I made out. I
hilarious.
remember I got pulled over, like in the height of it, and the cops like, "What are you doing out? It's only people that are emergency. It's a total lockdown or whatever the shit this Michigan cop said." And I go, "You see this?" And I pull out my caregiver license. I go, what's that say right on there? And he goes, caregiver. And I go, what's that say? And it says, state of Michigan. I go, all right, well, apparently I'm allowed to be out because I'm a caregiver, And he goes, all right, good enough. And he just let me go.
That would have been a good time to use your kung fu, right? Like the first time you could use it. Like give him the
What? Your
just give him
kung
a
fu?
what?
Huh? Kung fu?
Yeah, I feel like that's the time, like the
I thought you
prime
gotta
time,
say your
man. You
fucking. I thought you gotta say the First Amendment or some shit.
oh,
Well,
you
you
gotta
know,
use your kung fu,
I,
man.
I
Food
was
fighting.
worried about it, but you're allowed to be out for groceries and like fast food. So if I ever got pulled over, I was just gonna say, "Hey, I'm gonna go get some food or something." So I never really got pulled over, but it was nice.
Hey, but thank God
Or
that's
you
not
could
no
kung
like
fu. Yeah.
what's that movie that they had people locked in? Fuck, bro, and then people would come into the house with like masks.
Scream.
Quarantine?
No, not quarantine. Like, um,
I think it was Scream.
remember not the Scream. Remember they live in a rich area and like it was a lockdown. Remember it was like a 24-hour
Oh,
lockdown.
is that where the people try to kill you during the day?
Yeah, 24 hour. No,
Purge?
during the night or
The
what?
purge, the
Yeah, the
purge.
purge. Fuck that, bro. If we have that shit, dude, I got my guns ready on GTA, bro. Come on, brother. That's how you know when the world's coming to shit, bro. When you have a purge. Yeah, the purge
I
coming.
think other countries would have already done that by now.
They've been done that. They have fucking war 24/7. They got purge.
Is that the purge?
Yeah,
It's just
that
a
is the
never-ending
purge.
purge.
That's the you right
I
or no?
believe, I
Right?
believe Hitler may have started that work. I'm not sure, but
No, but like you know what's happening like in the Middle East?
What?
Fuck, rockets going off. That's some fucking crazy
Oh
shit.
yeah, India
Man,
and
dude, imagine.
Pakistan and everyone's
No, no.
fighting.
I think they seize. No, not. I think they seize fire, but you
Oh,
never
did
know.
they?
But imagine you're sleeping and you just hear a fucking not even a firework. You just hear. That's crazy, bro.
a fucking air raid siren goes on, and it's like the 500th time that it's happened. And you're like, fuck, here we go again.
you're like, you're like, should I have my fucking headphones on now or what? Fuck it or what?
Yeah, right, right.
Like that's
It's
why I
like,
can't
what?
wait to be. What are you saying?
It's
Keep
like, are
on
you
talking,
gonna
Nick.
go underneath your desk and put your hands on top of your head? Like, what? What do you do?
Just
Well, I
say
There ain't
think you
fuck
much
it
want
or
to
really
what?
to
die
do.
like you want to die with a pizza in your left hand and a greasy tit in the other, right? Like I feel like that's how it goes.
Is that going to be her favorite way to go down?
Who knows, man? I can't
By the
call it.
time the siren goes off, you're like, honey,
Get the pizza.
It's
I
like
grabbed the
remember
pizza. Get
you know
over
like
here.
like the what's it called the game Black Ops in Nuketown. Every time the game finishes,
The
Nuketown it
nukes.
blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
That's my
It's like,
favorite
hey,
map.
I need you,
Yeah.
baby. I need you.
Well, you ever see the
Nuketown
TV?
is like the best map of all time. I love it.
Did you ever see the movie Fall or the TV show Fallout?
Nope.
In
I saw
Fallout,
like
they
a
had a
couple
nuke. They
first
had a nuke
episodes
on it.
and then I was like, nah, I can't.
I didn't. I did about the same thing, but in the first episodes when they had the nuke, remember? And the guy goes, he says, "Hold your thumb up, and if it's bigger than your thumb, or if it's smaller than your thumb, run. If it's big," and the girl goes, "If there's a nuclear or a thing," and he's talking, and a nuclear blast goes off, and the little girl holds up her thumb, and she goes, "Is it bigger than my thumb or your thumb?"
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Did, I stopped watching when she said, like, homegirl said to the black dude, since we're about to die, like, should we just fuck or do you want to fuck? I
Yeah, I
was
remember
like,
that
bro,
part.
get me the fuck out of here, man. Like, I'm up
That
out of here. Like, hell no.
I'm trying to think. I might have got 3 episodes deep. It's hard to say, but the beginning was good. First
Whenever
episode
that
was
happened is when I like tuned out. I was like, get me the fuck up out of here.
it'll fall out.
Because I like the video game. Fallout's a great series. I enjoy
Yeah.
it. But yeah, watching that after I think it was like the second or third episode, I was like, get me the fuck up out of here. Like
I
real
feel like
fast.
what's better, Fallout or what's it called, Borderlands?
Oh, I have never seen
Oh,
Borderlands.
Borderlands? I saw
The
that too.
games. I play the games. I don't play. I don't watch.
I watched the
I don't watch
movie.
the
I
show.
didn't play that game either. I usually just play Call of Duty. Some golf.
Fucking Nick, bro. I'm ahead of you.
I know. I don't play those other. I can't play
joking, I'm
all the
joking.
games because what happens is if I
They're
play all the
expensive.
games, I'm just
You buy 'em all,
mediocre
they're
at any of
they're-
the games.
But I'm gonna buy that one game. Maybe if you're down, if you're streaming tomorrow, like you'll probably be on tomorrow. Or whatever.
Yeah. What
I
game?
want to get on I'm gonna get PGA probably tonight.
Yeah, dude, that's what I've been playing a lot of. I like PGA.
But I
I want
have
the
what's it
new
called?
Doom game. The new Doom looks good.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I've been playing it. I'm on like level 3.
Interesting.
Doom.
I think it's
The
free
Dark
with
Ages.
Game Pass.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Okay,
Doom.
that's bringing up a sore subject for me. I had Game Pass for 2 years, but it wouldn't work on my PC, even though I have Ultimate Game Pass,
Right.
right? So I couldn't even use the Ultimate Game. So I was paying for that shit for 2 years for no reason. I couldn't even fucking play.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm salty about it. And I still love Xbox, but yeah, it just wouldn't work on my PC. I tried everything to correct it. And then now I come to find out I could have the new Doom for free. Bro. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's so fucked.
That
Hey,
is kind of cool.
Hey, what's the odds Biden gets it? Who gives that fool a tan? Some hot girl?
They
Which
just
one?
spray painted on them, right?
Yeah, some hot girl, some girl that's naked or something on GTA.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my stream. I'll go back live. You can watch my stream. I got a lot of hot
That's
girls
what.
over here. Yo, Nick will
Trump.
tell you,
You know
man.
how he's always.
Oh yeah.
Trump's always tan. Who tans him?
Can you imagine how much pussy Trump has had over the years? Like he might be
You know,
goaded.
Melania Trump doesn't stay. You know that his wife doesn't stay at the White House, so I guarantee you, he has girls that come to that house.
She just stays in New York, right?
Yeah,
Melania is so fine
She stays with
with Barron,
her. Yeah, in
her
a
son,
nice condo
in the tower.
in New York. In New
Hmm.
York,
I
bro,
think
they
she's
have
at
a
the
nice.
penthouse, bro.
They have like a no. They have a white house or female house in New York, I think, or first class. I don't
Oh,
fucking know.
maybe
First
in the
lady New York
Hamptons.
house. Yeah, the
He
Hampton,
has
whatever.
property everywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's more than one. I'm sure.
That fool's richer than fucking Jeff Bezos. I'm joking. Jeff Bezos rich.
But imagine
You
like
think
you're Baron,
Melania
you could
keeps
literally
fucking
be in the
blowing her
Trump
bra?
Tower, like the top.
What'd you
I
say,
don't
Dave?
think
Like if you're
they said.
Hold
So
on,
you
wait.
think Melania keeps blowing her bra?
Melania, get over here with my
Ivanka is
greasy tit
my
and pizza.
She's like him,
That's how
Byron.
no, that's how my friend said. He's like, if I ever die, my friend Steve, he's like, okay, so we were like, this was like way back in high school, and my friend, he goes, I don't know why you said this. He was like, yeah, if I ever die, I want to die with one, a slice of pizza in one hand and a greasy tit in the other, and it just always stuck with me. I was like, damn, that's like the perfect way to go. Like, damn.
I like it.
You know,
I ain't gonna say it is a bad one.
but you know, can I tell you guys something?
What?
My bad. So you know the girl that speaks for like Trump, like the at like the little like press conferences.
I love her. Yeah, I love that.
You know
She's
how old
awesome.
she is? She's my age. You know that, right?
Yeah,
20,
she's young.
20.
Yeah.
Guess how old
She's
her.
like
Oh
27
my
or
bad.
some shit.
Guess how old her husband is.
55.
She's so cute.
57.
Too.
Her husband is 57.
She speaks
Her husband
so
is 30 years
eloquently.
older than her, man.
I don't mind
Hey,
it.
you know the
She knows
Patriots
what
head
she
coach.
likes.
You know the Patriots head coach, fucking Bill
Bill.
Belichick.
Yeah, he's got a young one.
You know, 24-year-old. He's fucking. How does his ball sack work with that shit on GTA?
He'd probably just fine.
Dude, young girls have always been attracted
Dude,
to powerful men. This is not
you
like
know,
new.
dude, my bad. But look, before she dated him, she's like 25, 24. And he's how old is he? He's like, how old is he? 64, right?
I don't
How
know.
old is
He's
Bill
old.
Belichick?
Old.
Let me look. Let me look. Bill Belichick age.
Well, he's 70 and she's
Dude,
24.
so she was dating someone that was 10 years older than him, like someone that was 79, 80 for him.
Oh, she likes the old guys, huh?
She said, "Work, buddy."
Well, she likes the money.
Why does she like
Let's
the
not get
old
it
guys? What are they
twisted.
gonna do to her in bed? What the hell?
Well, no, she probably jacks off on her own. She flicks her own bean, bro.
Well, she might have. Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
Nick's like,
did you hear
Nick's
what
like,
She's got
happened
a dildo.
to
She's got a Sibian.
Oh God, what's that? Oh damn it! Now let me think about it for a second.
She probably rides horses and gets off. Who knows?
Oh, Tommy Lee.
Yeah,
You know
so
Tommy. Did you hear what?
Chrysler
Tommy
got
Lee?
hold of my wife. They're gonna they want our 2018 Jeep. They're gonna test it for emissions, and then while they're testing it, they're gonna give us, I think, $5,000, and then also a rental with unlimited mileage for like 2 or 3 months while they do the testing.
That's
So I'm
cool.
gonna
Does it
rock
have
that
dogs or
rental at so
cats?
many music festivals this summer. It's gonna be silly.
That's crazy. That's interesting. I wonder why.
It's for like
Did you
they have to
remove
do
the
so many
cats?
for like emissions or whatever. They have to do so much shit to it, and then
That's why I was
what was the other
asking.
thing?
Did you remove the cats?
No, huh? I haven't done anything to it. It's still stock. And then
Okay.
if there's anything, if they find anything wrong with it, like mechanical or whatever, they'll fix it for free while they have it.
Wow, that's a hell of a
That's
deal.
a W. Yeah,
Right.
you're in the good zone, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a 16. You said
It's a 2018 Jeep
18.
Renegade. Yeah, we bought it, paid cash, and bought it brand new off the lot. And I put like Amazon oil in it. It's got like 110,000 miles on it now.
That's
You got
crazy.
a lift kit on that puppy?
Nope, you said it's
No, they
stock.
said this stock. It's got a hitch on it to tow our pop up, and then I pulled all the factory speakers out and put 200-watt JBL audios in there, so it actually sounds pretty good for a Jeep.
Does it have a Do you have a winch on it?
Nope, no winch.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what?
interesting. That's a crazy deal.
Right. Yes, sir.
Have you put it through her paces? Like, have you gone off road at all, or no?
No, huh? It doesn't have the suspension for it. They have like if I would have got the upgraded version of it that was about, I don't know, 8 or 10,000 more, then you could have had like the off-road suspension, the
I feel
winch,
like
and all sorts of shit.
that's the point of a Jeep, though, right?
Nick,
Like,
you
you want
gotta
to
get
go fuck
Cash App,
around.
Nick.
What?
Nick,
I
you
just
gotta get
wanted
Cash
something
App.
that was
Yeah, I
small
know.
that still would pull a pop-up
You don't
that
have
the wife
Cash
could
App?
drive was the main thing.
I got PayPal.
That shit goes straight through?
Yeah,
Modelo's tonight? No, Joe, tomorrow night?
maybe. Let me think about it. Let me think about it.
Could it make it through a river, like a small river?
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, cheers, but I'm gonna do a dab for it.
It just depends how deep. It could probably go to like through. Let me think here. Probably like 3 foot of water, 3.5 feet maybe.
Yeah,
That's solid. That's good enough for most.
that's
I'm
probably
sure.
what up to the door
Mhm.
sills or so.
Yep.
But yeah, you still want some springs on that bitch for sure. Like any person on the planet would want a lift kit.
Well, it depends on where you live, I guess.
I'm gonna take my
Well, you're in
chances
San
again
Diego.
with
Because you
You're
want
in
to be a beast
San
out
Diego
there.
is a bitch to park. I wouldn't want a giant truck in San Diego.
Well, it's more fun,
I'm gonna
like
take my
because you roll
chances in
around and
this.
you get the bitches. Like the girls look at you, and maybe you get a phone number. Who knows?
Yeah. They're like, you got to have a good parking space for this thing.
But to have the lifted truck, you gotta have. I have a good truck that's like Silverado 2013. It's like 6'4",
Yeah,
so it fits everywhere. 6'5", so.
that's always cool.
Your
And I
gas
got
mileage has
handicap.
got to
And I
be
got
terrible.
gas mileage just sucks, but I like it. I like trucks. If you want to hit me, I'll fucking hit you back with my truck.
You got
Or-
a what is it called? A cow bar in front or whatever.
Trucks
Nah, I
get
just gotta.
bitches.
I have a
Telling
hitch
you.
in the back. I have a hitch in the back, so if someone wants to try to rear end me, have fun with my hitch.
Damn.
And my hitch is
I had a
strong
nice-
too.
I had a nice GMC that a guy gave me like a stupid deal on. I paid $4,000 for. Had like no miles on it. I had it for a couple of months. A guy smoked me, so I got an insurance check for about 3 times as much. So I went and bought another truck, a full-size Dodge, that only had about 20,000 miles on it. That was a barn find that an old man had, and it was like mint too. And I had that
Oh, you
thing
got
like
the
2 months.
you got the good
before it got
insurance. You sound like
rear-ended
somebody
and
that's
totaled.
rich, man.
You
Dude,
got the good.
I always get the cheapest insurance, man. I don't know what the fuck you got, man. Like that's wild. You got like your value in a collision.
In Michigan, when I used to live there, when all this went down, it's no fault. So like, if I'm driving and you hit me,
Nick's
my
just
insurance
dabbing on
pays.
dabs. He's got
Cheers.
back to back dabs. Like I'm watching you, bro.
I'm listening.
That's funny.
So like every other state, you know, like if I'm driving and I hit somebody, it's my fault. You know, I pay. But in Michigan, if I'm
Yeah, I don't
driving and
have
I
that
smoke
coverage.
somebody,
Like
yeah, they gotta
if they
fucking
fuck with me,
pay.
then they gotta pay, and I'm fine with that. But my dude, I have my 20, what is it, a 2022 Mercedes CLK 430 V8. This baby cooks, man. I'm telling you, like,
Mhm.
if anybody off the road, besides a Tesla, like a Tesla could probably take me out. But dude, anybody that's ever tried me off the line gets smoked, bro. Does anybody know the CLK 430? You guys can look it up. The V8. I know it's not like, but it has all the options. So it was $110,000 off the lot.
Damn.
So I literally have literally like a little mini Ferrari, and nobody knows this. And then they try to test me like, and I'm just like, bitch, bomb. And then the thing is, like, when I hit it, they always pretend like they're going to try to keep up, and then they know they can't, so they hang back. It's so funny. They always do that. Like they're pretending they didn't want the smoke to begin with. You know what I'm saying? I got that CLK 430, my god, dude, and with all the options. It's like the AMG package or
Oh
some shit.
shit, those are sick, dude.
I'm
Oh,
telling
yeah.
you, man, I got it. We're having fun out there.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
what do you
dude.
call Tiger? Hey, what do you call Tiger Woods and Vanessa Trump?
What?
You know they're together.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he started
But yeah,
dating her. He
so
started
I
dating
got the
her
black
last year.
version. Nick, the one right there, the
Oh,
black
let me
version.
go back. Let me go back.
You're right there. Yep, I got that
Uh,
one.
oh,
It's below the blue one. Yep.
below the blue one.
Not. Hold on. Go back up. Back up.
I'm back.
It's like at the top, but down one. Scroll down. Scroll down below the blue car
Scroll
in the
down.
middle.
Oh,
Yeah, right there. That black one right there. Bring a trailer. It's below the blue one. You're missing it.
below
It's
the
like
blue one.
right in the middle.
But yours a 2022, you
2001.
said, right?
Yeah, but it's like it's the same version as the 2001.
Why are they showing me these ones? I didn't even.
It's the same thing. Anyways, it doesn't
Hey,
matter.
All right, I believe it. Hold on.
bro, I thought you're Jewish, bro. You don't like. I thought you don't like Mercedes.
Scroll down right below that blue version in the middle of your screen.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
Like scroll down. No, not that.
All right,
Scroll down.
this one right here.
Yeah, that one right there. Boom. In
Yeah.
2001 Mercedes CLK 430 coupe.
Nice.
It's right below the blue one. You're missing it again.
No, I clicked it.
I think it's, well, anyways, I have that. And anybody gets smoked off the line, they try to test me
I
from
bet.
time to time.
Oh, my pickup.
She said
Like,
that they come drop the rental off at the house and pick up the car.
Damn, that's even better.
yeah, that
oh,
one right
yeah,
there.
that's
You got it. That one, Nick, you got it.
you keep saying it. Oh, that one black one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to tell you.
All right. I'm trying to get a 2022 though for some reason. Wait.
Damn, dude. See, if I'm gonna go now, I think I might go BMW.
Yeah,
I don't
BMW's
know.
got some sick cars too.
I've always gone back and forth between BMW and Mercedes.
Yeah.
Like, so my first car was a BMW, and then I went Mercedes, and then I went back to BMW, and then I went full on Mercedes. And then that's why I love this car so much. The CLK 430, I'm telling you, it cooks. It's like the V8. I don't have an exhaust for it, so it doesn't sound like. That's why I'm saying it's a sleeper.
Right.
Like nobody knows. Like off the line, I cook, bro.
That's sick. Dude. Yeah, I know those AMGs and shit are so fast. My buddy
Yeah.
has one of the SUV ones, whatever they are. You know, the little SUV ones. Pretty sick.
Oh yeah. My friend has that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was always a cool one.
But I'm a Mercedes
You
guy
guys
from
like
here on out, pretty much until I can afford a Ferrari. So
Oh yeah.
we'll see. Ferrari's the goal. Like I literally need a Ferrari in my life.
I'd like a Viper. I think a Viper would be fun too.
A Viper. Show me a Viper. I forget.
Vipers are awesome.
I totally forget what. Oh, it's like a Chevy or some shit. What is it?
Dodge.
Dodge.
Dodge Viper. Oh yeah, Viper. Dodge Viper. All right, vodka shots. Cheers to the boys. I
Cheers,
appreciate
bud.
you, Higher Standard.
Yeah,
You're a fucking
buddy.
legend.
Thank you, bud.
I'm meeting some new dudes. We got Noah in the building, and I forgot your buddy
Dank.
Dank in the
Dank.
building. I'm getting fucked up. Don't judge me.
Oh yeah.
I might go live. I might go live on Kick, just to play some Warzone, man. I gotta
All
get it
good.
lit.
I'll be getting off here probably in about one more dab or so. I got to get something to eat. But yeah, this is a Viper. I love the
Oh yeah, the
Vipers.
Dodge Viper.
They're
Yeah,
so.
it's got to be in red though, right? I
You
feel
like the
like the
red
red
ones?
is the only. Yeah, it's the only way, right?
That
In
is
my
pretty.
opinion.
I would get like I think they have the Viper. What do they call the Arc series? Is it ACR? The ACR always has this giant wing on the back of it. You know, I always like the green one. To be honest with you, I'm a big
I have to
green
say that
fan.
green one is pretty slick there.
That green's pretty fucking sick. Look at that. That's badass.
Yeah, I like it in red though.
And these are all V10s too. You're like, I like it in red.
Hey,
Yeah, some of these guys do these Vipers up to like 3,000 horsepower too.
can you show some Ferraris?
What kind of Ferraris?
I forget the name of the one that I am in love with. It's the one I want. It's pretty inexpensive actually.
Yeah.
But then again, if you got to order parts for it, that's a game changer, right?
Maybe like a 458 or something. These are always nice cars. There's a 458 Spider. Beautiful. I like Ferraris quite a bit too. I see them around my place all the time. Everybody always seems to be driving them out here. What else?
All right. If you want to raid me, I'll go live.
All good. Well, I'm gonna do like I said. I gotta get one more dab and get out of here. I gotta get some food, dude. I'm so hungry.
What are you gonna get?
I don't know. I just might make something at the house.
I mean, Monday is almost Tuesday, so technically you could do Taco Tuesday. Like,
Ooh, I do like tacos.
it's close enough, right? Like Monday's
Yeah.
next to Tuesday.
Oh man. I'm so hungry. I do. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
gosh,
I do
yeah,
get the
no,
munchies. I do get the munchies. I know.
Get some Panda Express.
My wife
Yeah,
loves that.
Panda
I
Express.
ain't
You
a
got
big Panda fan.
that Beijing beef, man.
I like the
love fucking
spicy. What is
Panda.
it? The spice, chicken and peppers or whatever. Beef
Yeah.
and peppers.
Yeah.
I might actually. Okay, I haven't had Chipotle in 3 years. I'm not even bullshitting. I might actually go down and fucking get some Chipotle.
I had it last week. So good.
Really?
As long as your
Yeah.
butthole doesn't hurt, it'd be good.
Well, their hot sauce is hot.
I had it last night.
Mm.
You had hold on. Everybody's had Chipotle except for me. Okay, buddy. Damn,
You're due. Well, they got new meats and stuff
that's
probably
cool.
since you've had it.
No, I only do the steak. That's it. I don't
Yeah,
fuck
I
around.
usually do the steak too. What was it?
And I
They got
want
the
extra cheese
barbacoa
and extra.
and carnitas or whatever. It's so good.
Damn, I might push it.
Mm. I get extra rice, extra cheese.
See, I'm not big on the rice, man.
Really, I
I don't know
love
how
their
you guys
rice.
do it.
Love their rice.
It's such a filler. It's like, what are you guys even doing, man? Like,
Yeah, it is a filler. But I don't do double beef, so I ain't gonna go crazy.
but the thing is, if you tell them you don't want the rice, they're gonna put in extra beef.
Yeah,
So I
maybe.
mean, like,
I love their rice. That was the first thing I got when I first had it. I was like, man, this rice is really good.
you're not wrong. It is good. No, it's good. I'm just saying, in my mind, it's like I'd rather have like more meat. Like,
Yeah.
hopefully, that's it. Like, because I feel like I'm doing like a reverse psychology when I order it. Because when I tell them no rice, they put in more meat. So
Yeah, that's true. Do you get onions or beans or anything? Or peppers?
yeah, definitely only pinto beans, man. I don't fuck with those whatever the other two beans are.
I
The
usually
black
don't get any
beans.
beans. I'll get like the peppers and onions. That's about it.
No, you got pinto beans, man. Unless they're undercooked. Yeah, that
Ugh.
sucks.
No beans ever. All right, about to do a dab, guys. One more dab here.
Oh, you're in Dab City. All right, let me at least pack a ball.
Yeah, buddy.
Get on board.
I might be on later tonight. I can't guarantee it though. Tomorrow for sure. I'll be
You're
on in the
always on. What?
morning.
Well, you're absolutely lying right now, 100%. I bet because, dude, when I wake up, I'm like, oh, you streamed when I was sleeping. Like, what the fuck?
You never know when I'll be on.
You're always, dude. You do like 2 sessions.
I try to.
There you go.
Cheers.
Yep. Cheers. Oh, I lost my lighter. Fuck. All right, hold up. Found my lighter. All right, cheers, buddy.
Cheers, man.
That's right.
The STiiiZY Purple Haze. Oh man, that hit me good. I've got this
Cheers.
CBD here that can go to hell. Ooh, that one looks fire. What is that? Banana crunch or crack or?
Banana conda, and I'm just gonna give it away because it tastes like mothball meat.
Oh, yummy. That's my
It's
favorite.
rosin too. I mean, it looks straight fired, smells straight like candy, but it fucking just tastes like mothballs and rotten meat.
That's the worst.
You got
Ugh.
that Mexican brickweed or what?
Somebody might like that. All right,
90
guys.
to 120 micron. Yeah,
All right,
yuck.
man.
All right,
Later
guys.
on.
Guys, have a good one, guys. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming on, guys. Peace.
All right, cheers.
Take it easy, guys.